Hi guys. So look, give me 2 minutes. I'm connecting Instagram, but I'm almost done. So give me 2 minutes, okay? That's what's taking me so long. Okay, now we here. Now we ready. I'm so sorry for the wait. I'm so sorry, y'all. I actually was still cooking dinner, and I did not realize that it was already what time it is. So anyways, how are you guys? How are you guys? If you can see me clearly, hear me clearly, put a heart. Heart in the chat and like the video. Put a heart in the chat and like the video. Okay. Everybody up, everybody up. Okay, cool. Oh my goodness, y'all. Every time Instagram is just like the problem child. It's literally like the problem child. Okay. So we're gonna hop right into it. If you were not, child, hold on. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Yesterday when I recorded, my microphone was not recording, which really ticked me off. So I have to make sure that my microphone. Hello. Okay, cool. We good. We good. Okay. All right. So if you were not here yesterday, just a kind of brief overview, these are live consultations. So you are allowed to come up here and you're able to ask me any question that you have in regards to your credit profile, home ownership, maybe your credit repair journey. Maybe you are stuck. Maybe you have been doing everything that you have known to do, but your credit score is just not increasing. So whatever the situation is, whatever the reason is, we'll figure it out together. I would prefer if you guys get on camera, only because like it's a video view. But if you don't feel comfortable, I understand. I ain't gonna badger you too much. All right, so I am going to bring up the first person. The first person is Dolly. Dolly, are you ready? All right. Let me know when you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Perfect. How are you today?
Good. Thank you. How are you
You
doing
doing tonight?
today?
I can't hear you. I'm
Can you hear
sorry.
me? How are you doing?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Good. Okay. So, I have a few questions. I started my credit journey. I actually had a couple years ago. I canceled out all of my cards, my credit cards, so I didn't have any credit cards.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I'm just like literally starting over because I have collections on my account, and I'm trying to figure out what to do. What's the best thing to do with the collections? If it is
Mm-hmm.
to pay it off, I know you were saying like a pay to delete. May possibly, I'm not sure if I should do a pay to delete or just keep disputing them, or I mean, because most of them are mine, so I guess I would go for inaccuracies. Uh,
Okay. Well, okay, let me make sure that I have a full gauge of what's going on. So, number one, how many collections do you have?
6.
Okay, and what type of collections are they?
Charge off collections.
Okay, so you have the six charge offs and then they sold it to a collection agency.
Yes.
Okay, and then well, first of all, what have you done so far? Have you began disputing or you
Yeah,
literally
so I
just
did my
began?
round 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how far are you within that process?
So I just received a letter from Equifax stating, I just received it today, stating that
Okay. That's crazy.
that they weren't able to verify me. And I think I seen yesterday someone got that same letter or something like that,
Mhm.
and they're
Yeah.
just using that to stall, right?
Right. So they try it all the time, but like I tell people, just kind of that's one of those that's a part of the process that is just unfortunate. So just automatically respond with your ID just so that you won't cause, a further delay to your investigation. Um just send it to them. So that basically means that your round one has technically not started yet with Equifax. Now, what about Experian, TransUnion? Have they sent
Um,
anything? Have you heard from the
they
company?
haven't sent anything. I think they updated stuff. I haven't. It hasn't refreshed in Credit Academy yet to show me like how many have been rectified or deleted or anything like that. So I do have an Experian account and as well as a Kickoff account. So I've been looking at those, but I'm still unable to tell um, if it's been deleted, or I don't think it's been deleted, but they did say it was updated, and I'm not too sure exactly what that means, if that means it was verified or what. But my credit score has been going up. It's gone up to like 102 points.
Oh dang. Okay. So what happened? What was the change? Was something delete? Was something?
Well,
Did
I
you
had a lot of late payments on my car note, and so
Mhm.
I just paid my car note up to 2 months, and so I think that helped. And then I applied for a kickoff, the short-term installment loan. I know you said to have a short-term installment loan and a long-term loan. The long-term loan is my car, and then so I did kickoff, and I just got a credit card with what is it? Capital One, the Quicksilver, but that hasn't even came yet. So I'm doubt that that's what it is.
That
So
hasn't been reported to the oh, you said it hasn't even can't come yet.
yeah, yeah,
So so typically like when you first get a loan, that definitely, wouldn't add that many points right off the bat. You said you paid you had late payments on your car note, you paid 2 payments. That is something that's also typically would not add points right off the bat. That's it's just the reason why I'm saying all this because it's leading me to believe that maybe something was removed. Like it
yeah,
has to be something drastic that happened to your credit profile in order to cause 100 point, change.
yeah.
Now, you said it has not updated in Credit Academy yet. How many days do you have left?
I think maybe like 7.
So wait, where were you notified, I guess, about the change in your score? Or do you like okay. Okay, so did they process disputes? Are you
And
able to
then
see
also kickoff.
the new account, right?
Yeah. Like
Okay,
kickoff is telling me my credit score as well.
okay. So yeah, I'm trying see wait, so Experian does not tell you what changed. So typically like when they tell you that you had an increase, they'll, let you know what changed. Do
No,
they
they really just said that it was updated. Stuff was updated. I didn't see anything that specifically said that it was that anything happened or anything was deleted.
Okay. So I guess we'll just have to wait for that particular update. I was just curious because it's such a drastic change, which is
Yeah. Are
great.
you able to look
Congratulations, by the way, because that's a huge deal. 100 point increase is amazing.
are you able to look at my report?
Yeah, but my only issue is because I was like, okay, well, if it has not updated yet, then I can only see the same old report that you see. Like, if you still have 7 days before the refresh, I can look though.
Okay.
Give me a second. Okay, so why I am pulling it up though, your initial question was in regards to collections, right?
Yeah, my collections because I feel like that's what's damaging my credit the most. Initially my credit score really dropped because I didn't have anything reporting positively on my
Right.
account. So all of the collection was just bringing it down. And then I feel like once I sent those letters out, something happened, but I'm not sure what happened.
Mhm.
And then I'm trying to see which collection should I fight for the most part, or if I should request a pay to delete for any of them at all, so that I could, improve my credit score even more.
Is Dolly your real name?
Yeah.
Your first. Okay.
Yeah.
Just give me the first initial of your last name. You don't have to tell me
Oh,
the.
Galio.
Oh, okay. All right. Ian with an R.
Yep.
Oh, is it
Okay,
because I
I
had
think about that.
all right, I had two Dolly O's, so I had to make sure. Okay. So let me see.
Oh, actually, I think both of those in my account, possibly, honestly. But okay.
Middle initial M.
Oh, nope, that's not me.
Okay, I was gonna say
Middle
it shouldn't have
initial
allowed you to
P.
open up two separate ones. Okay, let me see. Oh, come on, don't lose slow for me tonight. Okay, so I see that. Have you sent off experience letter? Because it doesn't look
Yeah.
like it's okay. Just making sure. Okay,
So
good.
one of them started around 2.
Mhm.
And it was because I didn't notice that I know that you had said with the car note, if you have late payments on it, think about disputing it because if it's an active account. So I didn't even really look at that one because I was like, oh, it's an active account. But then after I sent the first round, I looked at it and it was telling me like there's some inaccuracy. So I was like, dang, I need to probably send that one. But then it said round 2, so I got a little confused. on how that would work, because that would have been the first round for that one.
Okay, wait.
If that makes
Hold
sense.
on. Before I answer, only because I'm looking at this right now. So you said, okay, so I see you have the Jefferson Capital. Have they tried to contact you? I see you have. I see you
Yeah,
have
they sent me letters. Yeah.
from for all three of them.
I don't know if it was all three of them. I just remember the name of the creditor.
Okay, and how old are these? Okay, credit card. I don't see the charge off. That's what I'm looking. Oh, okay, I do. I see it now. That's what I was looking. That's what was confusing me. First progress. Hold
That's a
on.
credit
Who's
card.
their collection agency? No, I'm trying to see because I think. Let me make sure before I claim something. So it looks like First Progress has not sold it to a collection agency as of yet. Unless, do you have information on maybe?
No.
Okay, making sure.
Okay.
But it's the only reason why I'm asking is because in the remarks section it does state that they placed it for collection, and I don't see a collection agency on there. So there could be one of two things that's happening. One, you have another collection on the way for this account, and you need to basically find out who it is ASAP, because you can possibly prevent it from like affecting your credit report if you send like a validation letter or whatever. Also, if they have not sold it to a collection agency and they can't provide proof that it was already sold as per this date or the date that this updated this report, then that's technically a reporting error that we could possibly challenge. So that's all. So have you heard anything in regards to the First Progress? Like,
No.
how long ago did that account, I guess, charge up?
I'm not actually sure I haven't had First Progress probably the same time that I had Credit One. But that Credit One is in collections.
Okay, let me see. Okay. And Capital One is closed. Okay. All right. So I do see these collections now. It's of course not showing me the results of this round because you're mid round, so it's not giving me too much information. Like, well, not any information at all, because I don't know the results. Now, I will say, I do agree with the reasons that you've chosen. That's what I was more so looking at. And another thing that I noticed. Hold on. Where am I? Okay, in terms of your so correct me if I'm wrong. You have another account with Capital One, right? That's currently open.
The one that I just applied for, that's the Quicksilver, but it's on the card should be on its way.
Okay. Fingerhut.
I don't have an account with them, and I think actually they updated. I wish I could show you my Experian report. I believe they updated to zero balance because I think they were showing a balance at 1st. And then on my Experian, they both say zero balance.
I'm showing zero balance as well. That's why I was a little confused. So to your knowledge, this account is not open.
No.
Okay. So wait, did the relationship? Do you remember having a relationship with them? Like, do you remember establishing this account?
Yeah, I did. Okay, so I had two accounts. So first I started with Fingerhut. I think it was like the basic Fingerhut, and then they told me they were switching me over to a different Fingerhut account that I get more limit. I think that was like the $1,200 limit. And then I did have a balance with them. I had a balance with them, and I didn't pay it. And so I think when I sent the dispute that they cleared it. I'm not sure exactly, but
you know what's crazy? I mean, because they're reporting, I see a positive account from them, and then I also see a negative account from them. Right. That's why I was like super low. Hold on, give me one second. I'm trying to make sure it's not blocking the camera.
So the positive account is the first account that I had with them. It should have been for the lesser amount. And then when I went up to 1,200, I got a negative account. I think because I had like $100 or something, $100 and something left over for paying. And I didn't pay that. So then that went into like collections or something. I'm not exactly sure, but it was reporting negatively.
Okay. So, okay. Either way, though, you do need to add more positive accounts. I know you said that because it sounds like you are kind of like in the first stages of kind of, like reestablishing your credit profile.
Mhm.
So I'm assuming you already know, like, you do need to add positive accounts because like your credit profile is still considered extremely thin. In fact, I don't unless the system is again just completely out of date. I don't show any like open positive accounts.
So,
I already see. I already see y'all done
what
click this link,
happened?
child. So
What happened?
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My
I'm trying to see any open positive accounts. I don't, other than the ones that I just opened, no, because only thing that I have opened is the kickoff. I have a Chime installment account, I believe it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a Chime account, and then I have the card loan, but that's negative. That's reporting negatively, and
So I will recommend though, that you have one credit card on the way, right?
yeah.
Okay, so I recommend, of course. Okay, that's great. I would recommend one more credit card, and then I would also recommend a short term installment, like ASAP. Well, you said you have a short term on the
Yeah,
way, right?
I have kickoff.
Kick off. Okay, so
Yeah.
good. So you don't even have any long term installments, no student loans or anything, right?
No.
Okay.
I feel like it's just the collections that's weighing me down for the most part.
Yeah, for sure. Only and you really you don't have anything to counteract it. So it's like you just have all these negative not even because it's not even a lot, but because your credit profile, your open accounts are not, you don't have many or none that's reporting that I'm seeing as of yet. These collections are weighing a lot heavier than they have to. So when you do start to establish credit, you will gain a few points back. Now I will say though, these accounts are still considered like very recent. So it's very well, like it's very likely that you will have like maybe for the next year you're not going to really see the true benefit of any of the positive accounts that you're adding. You'll see, now don't get me wrong, you will see an increase, and you'll see spontaneous increases maybe every like 3 to 6 months. But or unless like LVMV, they will do a pay to delete. I see that your balances are like 400, 500. Offer them like 30, 40% of the debt and they will actually delete it. So let's just say worst case scenario, you just get the LVMV removed, both of those accounts. That's going to that you'll gain a lot of points back just from those two accounts, because those look they appear as though they're the most recent. So that's great in terms of if you get them deleted, you'll get a lot of points back. Also, Jefferson Capital, um because they have 3 accounts and they're all credit cards, I would try to work out an agreement with them, because the chances of them taking you to court is high. Because, like I said, they do have 3 separate accounts and they are a debt buyer. So they bought that account. The original creditor no longer owns the account. They own the account. So when that happens, and it's like a monopoly, they bought all of these accounts on you, it's because they plan to sue. If you don't work out an agreement with them. So I would absolutely try to contact them. Whatever you can budget to put towards them every month or whatever, I would try to contact them, because ignoring them, they'll just take you to court, and then they may garnish like your wages or something.
So when you say work out a plan with them, do you mean a pay to delete?
Jefferson Capitals, they a little sometimes. So sometimes they'll accept the pay to delete, and then sometimes they won't. LVMV, you are like, once you satisfy the account, they will delete it within usually like 30, at the most 60 days. Jefferson Capital, they pick and choose. Sometimes I notice that they'll honor a pay to delete if you pay the full balance, and then if you want to like settle, they'll try to claim that they don't do deletions. But I've honestly seen them. I've seen them.
Okay.
I've seen them, both ways. So I can't even like say.
So one of the questions that I have is like, what happens if I request the pay to delete, and would it be ideal to send a check for like the amounts, or like not the amount, but I don't know, something that they may agree on, and just say, you can cash this check contingent upon deletion of this account for my credit report?
I know what
That
you're
like prompt them to be more. To actually delete it?
So they used to they used to be a lot more effective in like 18, 19. Technically speaking, in terms of just like the FCRA rights, that does not that does not warrant them having to delete it, even if they cash the check, because you owe them the balance. If they did not agree to accept a partial payment as full payment, then there's no agreement in place.
Okay.
And because you sent them money and you're in debt to them,
Right.
they're legally
Just take it.
they're able to legally cash the check. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They never agreed to that. So it I would not do it. I don't recommend. Well, you can. I mean, you can do it. However, I don't know. I don't send anything without their agreement first.
Okay.
So that's a little.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
I don't really like it because yeah, because it doesn't really work now anymore.
Okay, and another question I had is, so if something is reporting on my Equifax and not reporting on my Experian, is that considered uh, misinformation? For lack of better-
So no. So
Not
an account,
even-
yeah. So you're saying like inconsistent reporting.
yeah.
Um, so no, because an account does not have to report to all three credit bureaus. They can choose to report to one, they can report to two. The law in terms of consistent reporting only outlines that if they are reporting to more than one credit bureau, the information has to be consistent. So no, because creditors can pick and choose who they would like to report to. Like they don't
So
have to all three.
like if it's okay, so if my car note they report to all three, but they report to Experian 1 month and then Equifax the next month, or like because it's not updated in Equifax or anything like that, is that considered inaccuracy or no?
Now if it says NA, like in a payment history, then okay, sorry, I don't know why it just popped up. My bad. Whoever just tried to join is not allowing you. But anyways, so what you just asked, I didn't forgot that fast. That's crazy. Oh, okay. If it says NA in the payment history, then that's a neutral rating, so it does not negatively impact your profile nor positively impact it. It just means that the credit bureaus may not have received an update, maybe whatever the case may be. As long as they are not reporting misinformation, then no. Now I will say, like, is the account still open?
Yeah, it's for my car payment, but I've noticed like I paid 2 months and then Experian has the updated uh pay the updated amount, and then Equifax and the other one does not.
The balance.
Yeah.
So, see, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like when they do that, only because every single on-time payment that reports to your credit profile does add to like your payment bank, which strengthens your credit profile. So when that happens to me, or someone, I do recommend like writing in to request an update of the account. Simply because if you have an NA rating, then you're not credited for that. So that's you can either send your account history, a copy of your account history, to the credit bureaus and request that they update their records, or you can contact your card servicer, your loan servicer, and ask that they update the credit bureaus. Is it going to make a difference? And also, I don't know how recent it's been, but technically they have 90 days to make any changes to the balance.
Okay.
Account history. So if it's still within 90 days, some companies will, instead of reporting every 30 days, they'll report like every 60, every 90 days, and they'll give a hit, like you'll see an update, maybe like 2 months down the line of that payment being credited towards you. Unless you have a late payment. Of course, if you have a late payment, they own it. But if it's an on-time payment and it's just not credited yet, typically it catches up, by a month out, maybe two at the most.
Okay. So I know you said to get like 2 credit cards, but I don't need to do more than that. Is that right?
You don't. When I recommend you get more than that right now, because then it's gonna look like you just trying to build credit too fast because of those negative accounts, and you don't want to make yourself look more risky. So just get two. Absolutely practice low utilization, because that is going to be your saving grace. Like that's going to give you the ability to increase your score in the meantime while you're waiting on repairing those accounts or getting them deleted or doing whatever with those accounts. Showing a low utilization is going to probably be it will be the thing that helps you the most right now.
Okay, so I have the two credit cards. I have one, then one short-term loan, one long-term loan, and that's all I really need for my credit profile to build it, right?
Yep. And if you can, 1 to 3% utilization reported, but at least a day before your statement date on your credit
Okay,
card.
and then as far as the collections and charge-offs, uh, do I keep sending the dispute letters or find any inaccuracy first? If that doesn't work, then send the pay to delete request. Is that
So
right?
you know what? That's what I was gonna ask you because we kind of got off track. So if you are still actively challenging these accounts, which you've only sent round one, so you haven't even technically started really like hitting them. If you offer like a pay to delete a settlement, that does legally validate the account. So I
Yeah, I'm
well
worried about that too.
now LVMV, they will delete it. So that, to me, that's worth it. If you want to just go ahead and get them off and
Okay.
settle with them and get those accounts removed, then I completely agree. However, if you are still actively challenging these accounts, you can't be offering settlements and pay to deletes because that's
Tangible.
your agreements, your legal agreements to I agree with this, that I agree with the balance, the history, all of that.
Okay.
So yeah.
And, and
LVMV, they'll sue anyway. So just go ahead and settle them. At least want to, work with them. Like I said, keep your eye on Jefferson Capital.
okay. And
Now,
then I want to know.
a lot,
Oh,
yes, but
I'm
because they
sorry.
have so many accounts, keep an eye on them. Keep an eye on them.
Okay. I wanted to know, does it matter which one if I pay the largest debt off or if I pay the smallest debt off? Does that make a difference to the impact on my credit score?
So the balance does not matter. However, the date does. What I would do is I would pay the what is this one? Victoria's Secret. I would pay that one first. That's the most recent, so it'll have the most impact on your score by getting rid of that one, and then I'll do the other one.
Okay. And I think that's pretty much it. Do you think within a year I could possibly have a 650 credit score?
Let me look at your scores. I didn't even see your score. Hold on.
And
Within
it should be 100, like 102 points up from what is shown on Credit Academy because in Experian it went
so
up.
you absolutely, I think you can, but that's going to be contingent on that extremely low utilization, no late payments on any more of your accounts. I was gonna say ask Santander for a goodwill adjustment, but child, you're gonna be wasting your time. They're not gonna give it to you. So because technically speaking, if we're talking just credit cards, it could happen, but that would, like I said, you would just have to be doing everything else perfectly right.
Yeah.
I mean, you can actually get past that if
Yeah.
you can honestly go above 650 within that time frame based on your profile. You just got to be diligent. You really have to be very militant with like that utilization. Um, pay off your loan, pay off 90% of your loan. That'll also give you about a 15 to 20 point boost. But don't do it until like you're about to like apply for something. Do it like a month or two prior to that.
And when you say pay off the loan, are you referring to which loan?
Your kickoff.
Okay.
Don't pay it all the way off. So leave at least 9% remaining. Because if you pay it all the way off, then it does not do you any justice. You want the history, but pay 90% of it off.
Okay. So I will be able to pay more because I think it's like $20 to $25 a month.
Right. So you would this is just kind of like I said, right before an application, if you need just a little bit more of a boost, then you would do that, but don't do it now because you're too far and
Okay.
the account will end up closing early. Then it just, it doesn't do
Right.
any
Yeah.
justice.
Okay. I think that was all of my questions.
All right. All right. Well, you have an amazing night. Thank you for coming up. And
Thank you.
hopefully we speak again. So we'll
Yes.
talk. All right, girl. Okay, Kayla, are you ready? I'm on YouTube, guys. Oh, wait. Oh, I keep forgetting up my mic. Let me make sure it's on. I hope I'm not too loud. Okay, so if you're on TikTok, if you go over to my YouTube page, or actually you can go over to Instagram as well, and you're able to see The people coming up. If you want to come up, you have to go on YouTube though. Hi, Kayla.
Hey, how are you?
How are you? I'm great.
Good. I was camera ready and then I got extremely tired, so I'm in bed now and don't want to come up. I'm
Really?
sorry.
So you're gonna keep on here by myself. It's
I'm sorry, but I am prepared. So
it's cool.
I really wanted to ask, I'll start by I was gonna give an overview, but I'll start with basically my biggest issue right now. And if
Okay.
someone had already brought it up last night, but Prestige Financial, which is a auto company and
Mhm.
it's a charge off account. So the current balance, and I'm currently on round three. I'll start there.
Okay.
So I'm on round three. If you pull up my account, I've already sent the letters back, and so happened I just got a response from Experian last night, basically just updating again. They didn't state this time specifically; it wasn't a comparison like the first round,
Mhm.
or no, it was the second round when they responded, and they basically had a before and after. But once I compared them, nothing was updated. They said updated, but nothing was really updated. Like still the same balance, still the same date, everything is the same.
Did they update the remark section? Like just to say like customer disputed and disagrees or something like that?
I don't even think they did that. I'm logging in now just to make sure, but I don't even think they did that. But the balance is $5,000,
Okay.
basically 20, or yeah, 5,000, a little
And
over.
auto loan. This was an auto loan, right?
So yes, it was a charge off. So summary of the situation: I totaled the car. I was in a car accident, and it was a total of the car, and my insurance had paid them $10,000. Like when the wreck happened, my insurance had already paid them $10,000, and it was a high interest, so that's why it was still a balance left, really. And then I was working with them for some time, and
Wait,
then they eventually,
what's your you spell your name Kayla, right? I just wanna
yeah.
okay. You can
So
keep
it's Kala.
okay.
And then so I was working with them at a time, and then um basically I had a disagreement with one of the reps that reached out, and it was a disagreement upon I had, so I was working with them, and then I had a loss in the family, and then like so the first rep I spoke with, they were like, okay, we understand. And then basically they kept sending me text messages harassing at that point. Like after I had made y'all aware of the situation, they kept texting, kept sending automated texts. Some were like I could tell somebody typed the text. It was from the company because that's how they communicated, either email or text if they tried to call. So basically, after that, they eventually put it in charge off, and this was in 2019. So I stay in Alabama. The statute of limitations is 4 years. So I would have been at over the statute of limitations, but they all of a sudden have a payment, and I don't even know where it came from because I didn't pay it, but it was like $3,500, and it was for parts refund. So I'm like, where did that come from in 2022? So that's basically starting me over.
Mhm.
Because they so I was like, I've never heard of anything like that.
Yeah, no, I want to make sure I understand. So the account originally closed when?
It originally closed in 2000. I want to say it was April. I'm gonna go on my account, but I want to say it was March of 2019, technically.
So in March of 19, it closed. When did you say your insurance company sent the paper,
Hey,
right?
so okay, so they sent me, so they the I guess the credit bureaus, of course, notified them. So they did send me basically a breakdown, a statement of the payments, and that's how I seen where the part refund came in. And I was like, I don't even know where that came from 2 years after the fact. So the date the insurance paid the 10,000 was in April of 2019, and then I did, when I was working with them, my last payment to them was in July of 2019.
So your last payment was after your your lender, I guess, pay, or I'm sorry, after.
Yes, after the insurance paid, and then that's when they came back and stated I still owed. And then I was making payments then, and then my last one to them was on again July the 15th of 2019. That's on this statement. And then from there it's like a 2-year gap, and the next line is May of 2022, and it just states parts refund. And so basically they put that in, I feel like, to update it.
Have you requested validation of that line item?
Not yet, not to them. I've just been disputing basically with the credit bureaus, and then they sent me this statement from the Prestige Financial.
What statement was that again?
It's a statement, basically a breakdown of the transaction dates.
So in response to your disputes, that's when you realize that charge occurred in whatever.
Correct. Because I kind of noticed it when I checked online, but I really didn't understand it until they sent the statement, basically.
Okay, so, and it says part refund. That's a little odd. I would request validation of that line item. Like, I would bring it to question that line item. But here's, it's like, okay, you're challenging this account with the credit bureaus. The credit bureaus does not get involved or get in the middle of like civil issues or what they consider civil issues. Their job is to just report what the company is reporting to them. And if you have a discrepancy with the balance, what happened and what did not, all they're going to do is continue to push it off to like you go talk to the company, or you need to take legal action, civilly. So they're not going to get involved per se for that, specific thing. What I will say, because that line item is not even on your credit report, so like if it were, you could have been like, I request that the company validate XYZ. But because that is not information that the credit bureaus have, they're not going to get involved. So how you have to handle it is outside of the credit bureau. So what I would do is number one, I would send it certified, but I would send them directly. I mean, I would send them a letter directly to whatever their address is, their headquarters. I don't even if you can find the CEO email, that would be great. But if not the end of the world. Send a letter, and I would send a copy of that statement, highlight whatever the line that you have in question, and just write a simple note. Hi, this account is affecting my, it's on my credit report. It's affecting my credit, and I am calling into question line item, please provide any proof, or I don't have any knowledge of any payments that occurred after, I think you said August or April of whatever. And to my knowledge, there were no further changes on this account. So, please send me anything in my account history that would validate this particular line item, or because you got to have a slight threat, or I would begin to handle this matter legally or something like that, or file a just kind of give them a light threat. Don't just all out go crazy, but I will put pressure on them. Now send it certified. Send it certified, and then wait for their response. And if they don't respond within, I would give them like maybe 45 days at the most. If they fail to respond, then go straight to the CFPB, because now you have proof that you have tried to handle the situation with the creditor directly. They are ignoring you, thus not allowing you to truly validate this information that's affecting your credit, which is illegal. So, but you have to go to them first. One other thing, actually, just thinking about how the CFPB works, send the letter, wait 30 business days, and then send a follow-up. Hey, this is my second attempt at requesting. So just so you can have so you can show that you've tried on multiple occasions, because sometimes the CFPB says that you have to try twice. So just do that just in case, just so you can have it, and then file your complaint for sure.
Okay, because I had a situation like this, and I did get an account removed, but I did have to go through the CFPB or whatever to get it removed. So basically, once I went through them, the company reached out to me, and then I called them on the phone because I was prepared. That day I was ready. So when she got on the line, I was like, well, basically the account wasn't even mine. Unfortunately, I had cosign, and it was on my account. So basically, I spoke with them on the line, and I was like, "Well, it's out of the statute of limitations, so don't you guys have to remove it?" She was like, "Oh yeah, you're correct," and eventually, it was removed within the week.
That's crazy because
So.
typically speaking, they don't have to remove it if it's out of the statute of limitations. If it's over the reporting time, then they do.
hmm So it was an old account on that one, but this
Oh,
one would have also been out of the statute of limitations for this one, and that just threw me off when they updated with this parts refund, and I don't even know where it came from.
and you know what? I just thought about it because we are referring to the Dolly date. So in addition to sending them a letter, I would also send the credit bureaus another letter just stating, or no, you should wait only because I don't- if you are sure that like you really don't know what this charge is, I would also send the credit bureaus a letter and I would say, I have reason to believe that my date of last activity has been manipulated. Simply because, but your case would strengthen after you have tried to reach out to the company.
hmm
I'm trying to see what I would do. This account is old, and technically speaking, wait, how much do you owe on this account? Oh, my mouse went dead. Hold on.
It's because when they updated, they finally updated to every account. Because at first, when I first was disputing it, all three bureaus had discrepancies. So um, basically, they updated that portion. And so right now, according to their statement, is $5,296. But I think on the bureaus, it's something different.
It says $5,268. So it's looking like they just doing a lot. So I would challenge them with the credit bureaus, with them directly, and I would pull the CFPB because that's not. And wait, do you have the statement that shows you owe 5,296? You said.
Yes, that's what the
Yeah.
company sent. Yes.
Oh well, that's a challenge that you can send to the credit bureaus. So even if you wanted to just go with that one as opposed to the challenging of the DOLA date, go with the balance.
hmm
Correct. Like send proof, send a copy. Hey, here is the account statement that I received. They are reporting a different balance to you, which means that this account is not verified. The balance is wrong. These were
Yeah, because on here, I mean, it's barely different, but it's
no,
different.
no. Let me tell you something. There's no such thing as barely different. There's no such no, seriously. Like I have challenged $1 difference because it either is what it is or it's not. You know what I'm like? They
Correct.
or incorrect information. So and remember, the burden of proof is on them. So just because it's $1 off, 50 cents off, yours is like 20 plus 30 whatever dollars off. That is not like they are reporting this account. If the balance is wrong, who's to say that anything else on the account is accurately correct? So now you have reason to believe that this account was not properly vetted, it was not properly verified.
Mhm.
Absolutely. That's a big difference, girl. That is a big difference in my eyes. Don't let them skate by with that.
Okay, because I feel like although I know it's my utilization as well, because I really want to basically build my credit because it's been fluctuating. Like I was almost at 700, now I'm back all the way down. Um, so it's basically been fluctuating between like 620, 630, between each bureau. Like it now I'm just stuck in right in that cycle. I have two credit cards, self,
Mhm.
Alo, and then I have a short-term installment as well.
I'm still listening. Give me one. I'm trying to grab a charger. Of course, I don't have one handy right now. I have to.
But I do need to work on my utilization. I know that's one key that will help some and bring it down. But this account is really bothering me that this
What's
charge
your
off.
current utilization? Do you know?
Um, let me see. I'm on Experian now. Um,
I'm still listening.
okay, I'm just checking.
You good? Actually, I'm
My
gonna get the charger really quick. Okay, it's right here,
okay. Mhm.
and I can still hear you if you find it.
Okay.
Found it. I found one. All right. Okay. We're good.
I don't. Well, I think I'm on the wrong page. I want to say the last time I looked at it, it was pretty bad because I know on one of my credit cards it's at the max, but it's just on one of them. Actually, I always forget about the other account. I do have a Belk card too, but
And
that's like maybe $400. That one ain't not really high, but I guess it is high because um it's they changed my they dropped my uh basically the amount they were giving me they dropped, so I was getting on the belt, it was 1500 and they dropped it to 500. I'm guessing because I wasn't using it really that often.
yeah, they're known for that. So do you have other than
So
the
it
you have
was like not, it's probably at like 90 my utilization. Yeah.
yeah,
But
then
I
that's
mean my accounts aren't high. Like I have the self and that one I keep paid down because I mean it's not much. It's a low one. And then my mid tier, I guess, is the Alo. Well, they changed to Alley now, and that one is at 8, they increased my credit limit to 1800. So,
okay.
but that one is high.
Wait, but but the limit does not matter. So like a 90% utilization on a $200 credit card is the same as if you had a $20,000 credit card. So
Correct.
a percentage. So that 90% utilization, that's, I mean, you're looking at over 80 to 100 points difference if you consist
Ooh.
it below.
Okay.
Considering if you keep it between 1 and well below 10%, so between like 1 and 9%, specifically like 1 and 3%, that's going to give you majority of those points that I just mentioned. But if you keep
Mm.
it consistently, at least in consistent in terms of utilization, is 6 months.
Okay.
I don't ever put a limit on it because I just think that you know should just practice that anyway. Now
Mhm.
I want to make sure that so you do understand like the statement date, the importance of your balance on your statement date specifically versus
Yes.
okay, I was gonna say because a lot
Yes.
of people
Mhm.
like when I say that people think, oh, I can only use 1 or 3% of my card. And I'm like, no, you just have to make sure that that balance the day before your statement date is under 10%. So
Mhm.
if you could commit to like ensuring that your balance, whether that's you having to move around due dates on maybe other expenses that you're paying with your credit card, move them until so that they're after your statement date, so that when your statement date comes, you know what I'm saying, you have that low utilization, and then after your statement date passes, you can go ahead and spend. But that you missing, you leaving a lot of points on the table for sure.
But yeah, I figured so, and I just don't know really what long term installment to get at this point. Because again, I have a short term, and it's through like a certified credit place called Credit Central. So I have the short term through them, and I've been basically I'll redo the loan each time, so that helps my score. But I don't have a long term because I don't. I mean, I paid off. I have two cars, and they're paid off. So.
I would not recommend that unless you're in dire need of a long-term installment, I wouldn't even recommend that you apply for one right now, only because you're not going to
Mhm.
finance in terms. And it's a long-term installment. So
Correct.
you're stuck with that
Mm,
for years. It's just
mhm,
not worth it. Plus, it's not even going to add much to your profile. At the end of the loan, maybe
mhm.
8 to 10 points with your current your current report status. So it wouldn't do it's not justifiable to take on an interest rate on a long-term installment that you don't need for the sake of your report, not right now.
Got it. Okay.
I is your like I said, your utilization, because you don't have bad credit. It's the thing, the point, the thing is you have a thin profile, and then you have this recent, I know it's not like you said, it should be older, but this recent appearing account, derogatory account that is weighing down your score.
Mhm,
So hopefully you get it removed though, because there's a lot going on with this account. I'm thinking
mhm.
it will, just because, like I said, they're wrong on many fronts. So if one does not work, you go and challenge the next thing, the Dolly date, or if not, CFPB. But send them that letter, like I stated. Child, if you don't get, I mean, because it's a lot going on. They didn't change the balance. Like they in the
Yeah.
wrong. So like I would just be on them. But yeah, low utilization is definitely what's crazy? Your utilization is affecting you more than this account, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I figured so too. I figured so too.
Yeah. So it's like if you start to lower your utilization, man, that's really where your point. That's really what's holding your points right now.
Utilization. Okay.
This account got a little hold on some points, but your utilization is where all of your points are.
Got it. Okay. And then I saw I had a thin credit file, but I was like, I don't want to apply for anything else until I build my score. I guess to have better interest rates on.
I agree because I agree. I like because I wouldn't apply for anything right now because you're not gonna get the best financing terms. So it's just like
Right.
you're gonna be stuck in the contract. You're gonna regret it.
Mm-hmm.
I would hold off on applying for anything. Plus, every 3 months that your profile ages, you will get a little boost there as well. So you'll still be establishing credit and increasing your score incrementally, but
Mm-hmm.
utilization.
Correct.
Patience says you got to get that down. But yeah, other than that, now look, after you get your utilization down, I would apply for a mid-tier card. So I know you said you had the alley and self. Those are technically speaking, those are both considered starter. So after you, and that's why it's a little more not even dangerous, but just like you appear a little more risky because you have 2 starter cards with a high utilization. So then the mid-tier banks and lenders they're going to be looking like, well, she will not be able to handle our trade line. So you don't want that, obviously. So
Got
don't
it.
for a credit card right now. Get your utilization down to between 1% and 3%, and then apply. And then you'll see like, okay, now my borrowing power is changing. Not just my credit score. Even if your credit score slowly catches up, which is what typically happens, your borrowing power will surpass your credit score. But it's the utilization.
Got it. Okay. Yep. I figured so. Well, thank you. I think that was all of my questions. And I just wanted to say you are appreciated.
You're appreciated.
I've been probably following you like 3 years now, and I've been obsessed with credit since. I should have been focused on my account because I really started helping other people with their credit. It's crazy. But,
One thing
and
about
I knew better. So,
Superman,
but thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're more than welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Hopefully we talk again, and hopefully we get an update on this account. But yeah,
Oh, yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Thank you, Kayla. Oh, my mouse. Hold on, y'all. Oh, let's see if it's working. Apple, where is the mouse? Hold on. The next person in queue. Somebody asked a question in the comments real quick. Wow. Is it just not charging? I'm a little confused. Oh, it says connected. Okay. All right, we in there. Where is it at though? All right, hold on. I'm gonna take like 3 questions in the comments really quick just to give this about 5 more minutes to charge. Let me see. All right. And then, by the way, Helen, you're next, and then Chelsea. I literally can't even move my mouse. All right. So what is the DOLA date? Is that the same as the reporting time? So no, the DOLA date is the date of last activity. So the date of last activity is super important because that will determine how long a company can sue you for that account. So if you owe a company money and your state has a statute of limitations of, let's say, like 6 years, as long as you're within that 6 years, they're able to sue you for the debt, for the amount, whether that's a garnishment or whatever the case. They can bring you to court. Now, the thing with the DOLA date and why it's so important that you watch it is it can change. So because it's determined off the date of last activity on your credit report is considered any change in a balance, even if it's $1. It's considered any change in the status of the account. So if the account goes from open to closed, open to charged off, maybe it was a charge off and then it was sold to a collection, that's considered activity. Activity is also considered anytime you make a payment towards the account or even a promise to pay. So if you are making a payment agreements verbally, In all 50 states now, they recognize that as activity. Every time you're on the phone with a collection agency, which you should not be, please stop talking to collection agencies, because all it does is trap you. Get everything in writing. If they call you, say, hey, please, refrain from calling me. I'm only allowing you to communicate with me via written communication, just so you can have everything in black and white. They don't trip you up and mistakenly get you to validate your own debt, which is what they do a lot of the times. Also, if you verbally agree to a payment agreement, you validate your own debt. One trick that they do commonly, and they get a lot of people, they'll call you, debt collector, hey, you owe $500 on this account. You say, I don't have it, whatever. If they say anything along the lines of, you know what, in order to avoid, us sending it to a lawyer, sending it to an attorney, go ahead and pay $1 or $5 on this account until you get paid Friday. Just so we have, we show your goodwill measure. We show that you have good faith in paying this account. You plan on paying this account. Go ahead and put down $1 or $5. You thinking, okay, well, I'm going to prevent them from taking me to court. I don't want to get garnished. Meanwhile, what they already know is, if I can just get this person to pay even a penny on this account, then they've legally validated their own account. That means that if you try to dispute that account is validated. Like, literally all they have to do is send the transcript of you stating, hey, I will pay you $1, or show the records that you paid $1 on the account. Another really scandalous way that these DOLA dates are changed often, which is what I want you guys to pay attention to. If you ever get an update from the credit bureaus that any of your collections, and this is only with collections, any of your collection has decreased, like the balance has decreased or even increased $1, and it's usually decreased. If you get a notification from like Credit Card, whatever monitoring app you have, if you get a notification that your balance has decreased $1, $5, a couple dollars, and you know that you did not pay that account, what's happening is they've basically made it show as though you've paid on the account. And they know that most people will see their balance decreasing on a collection and they won't even trip. They'll be like, okay, well, I guess I just don't owe that. No, baby. Them showing that you paid it is them validating not only are they validating the debt, but they also have now further or restarted the clock on your statute of limitations. So now they can sue you for a whole nother 7 years. This typically happens like in the last like half, and the closer you are to terming out your statute of limitations, this is when they try to like do these things, and you'll start to notice like they'll call you more. They're sending you letters and all of that, because they're trying to get your response. They're trying to appear threatening, and they're trying to get you to, like I said, validate your own debt. So please watch that. Make sure that your balance is not changing. If your balance does change, immediately, first of all, screenshot it always, but immediately challenge it with the credit bureaus. Challenge it with the credit bureaus, and I would also immediately file a complaint. But definitely make sure you challenge it with the credit bureaus. Where is my mouse? Like, I don't understand where it is, because it's not even dead anymore. So where is it? Hold on, y'all. What in the world? Okay, but did I unplug them? No, because it's Bluetooth with Apple. What is Apple doing? Because why is my mouse my mouse nor my keyboard is randomly working right now, which is very strange. Dang, man. And I took my pad downstairs. Hold on, yeah. I mean, I can't even dang on. Okay, let me answer a few more questions while I try to figure this out. I hope I don't have to restart the computer. Okay, this happened to me. How do I start? So I would challenge it, like I said, directly with the credit bureaus, as well as file a complaint. Oh, you know what? It's probably who worked for Apple in here? It's all y'all in here. Somebody got to work for Apple, child. Somebody got to do some technical support or something. Because worst case scenario, I was gonna say I may have to end the live, but child, I can't even end the live because how? Let me tell my son to bring my little thing. Do you have a letter for that? Oh yeah, and if you have the collection kit, I do have a letter. If you're in Credit Academy, you get the collection kit for free. So just go and download it in the files. Y'all, why is my computer frozen? It couldn't even just be the mouse or keyboard because they're charged. It literally says connected. New battery. No, this. Come on now, all y'all in here is hundreds and hundreds of people in here. Y'all don't nobody know what this never happened to nobody. Okay, so my mouse says connected right now, but it's not showing on the screen. And it just randomly did it. Nor is like my exit key does not even work on my keyboard. What's the how do you close a window? I mean, yeah, how do you close a window on Apple on the keyboard? What you press? It's a command. What is it? Command control and what? It's a Mac, iMac. All right, I'm gonna reboot. It's probably gonna. It's not gonna end it, I don't think, but I'm gonna reboot it real quick, y'all. It's gonna take like a minute, 60 seconds. Is it? Are you guys still in here? Am I still live? Let me know if you can hear me, see me clearly. If so, like the video. Number one, you should be doing it anyway. Like the video, but also put a heart in a chat or a one, just so I can make sure I don't have to restart it. Am I still live on Instagram? Can somebody check my Instagram? Am I still live on Instagram? Y'all can hear me? Okay. Wait, am I tripping? Okay, cool. Okay. Had to reboot, child. All right. So, Helen, how are you? You are extremely muffled. I can barely make out what you're saying. Is something covering your mic? No. It's just me. Can y'all hear her? Like it's extremely muffled for me. Can y'all hear her? Helen, I'm gonna click you off for like I'm gonna leave you up here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not sure if you have to restart your phone or whatever. I'm gonna go to the next, then I'm gonna double back to you. I'm gonna leave you up here. So maybe try to like restart your phone. Can y'all hear? Yeah, they can't even hear you either. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna So you still up here though? Hey Chelsea.
Hey Shonda, thanks so much.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Thank you for being patient. I'm good. I'm good.
Thank you for your time and taking care of us. I have tons of questions, but I'll keep my team brief. Hoping to get like a plan from this. So I'm trying to increase my credit score as quickly as possible by the end of this year. I just want an Amex card. No other reason than that.
Where you at right now?
My score now is 592.
Okay. And what's going on your profile? Okay. Well, I'm gonna ask specifics. How many open accounts do you currently have?
I have student loans. I have one car loan, 2 credit cards, 2 collections, 3 charge-offs.
Okay, how long have you had your credit cards, and what is your current utilization?
My current credit card, the oldest one, I think I've had since maybe 2019.
Okay,
I don't know.
what's your utilization?
On that one, I think it's like 20%.
Well, what's your overall, like, because you have 2 credit
Overall,
cards?
I think it's 40%. Well, it's
Okay.
showing 40, but they're both been paid down since. I guess I'm waiting for them to update. Once they update, they should be around 15%.
Okay, all right, that's good. A little lower would
Okay.
help you, sure. Now these 2 collections, what collections are they?
One is Midland and one is like online information services.
Okay, so that Midland, you have that one of those charge-offs are connected to that account, right?
So those are still collections. They haven't. I'm not sure if that's the same as a charge-off.
So no, well, okay, let me rephrase. Midland Funding is a collection agency. However, they only buy charged off accounts.
Correct.
They're a debt buyer more so than a collection agency, meaning like they own full rights to the account. So what was the original creditor?
Capital One.
I should have known. I don't even know why I should have known. Okay, so when are these recent?
No, but Capital One waited until last year to sell it over to Midland. So it would have fallen off. I think they was around 2018, 2019 as well.
So wait, when was it originally charged off?
I don't remember, but I think around like 2019, 2020.
Okay, they waited a long time. That is true. Okay, and then your other charge-offs. Who are
well, the other one was online information services. That was a collection that was charged off from like Zero or some energy company, but that happened last year, I think 2023.
So this is a utility?
Mm-hmm.
How old is this?
Last year, very recent, like 23.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, and then this is your local utility company, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have they tried to contact you?
Girl, I don't know. So I thought I settled it because I had moved to Columbia for a little while, and then I came back to this bill saying that I had an early termination fee.
And they charged off an early termination fee?
Mm-hmm. It's early termination.
Because I'm getting a little confused. I want to make sure I understand. So this is not a collection you're referring to. This is a charge off.
So no, it went to collections.
Okay. I was very good because I'm like, how is a utility company charging off an account? I'm like, Houston, we have a problem. Okay. A collection, yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So that's a collection. And so you have Midland, the utility bill, and then you have Capital One for a charge off. And then what were the 2 other charge offs?
So one is Discover.
And they haven't sold it to a collection agency yet?
No, they just closed it. Let me pull it back up for you.
And do you still owe them a balance? Let me ask you a question. Have you done anything on either of these accounts?
No, so I haven't engaged in anyone. Midland has started calling.
Oh, they gonna call. They gonna stump you too, girl. You gonna have to take care of Midland, especially with Capital One. With Capital One, I'm gonna be real honest. They are a thorn. They're a thorn because they are literally known for keeping incredible records. I'm talking 6, 7, 8 years down the line. Like Capital One has their own internal collection agency or like collection department that sources the information. That gives the information directly to Midland or LVMV is typically who they sell it to. In 96 of their cases that goes like to court is won in their favor. That's how meticulous they are about their records. So you're gonna have to settle that one.
Okay.
Yeah, just right off the bat, you're gonna have to settle that one. Now the good thing is they will delete it. If you settle it, they will delete it. What else? Okay, I want to know about these other 2 charge-offs though.
Okay. So Discover, that was charged off in um it says the last payment was in 2020.
Okay. What we in 24? Okay. And
Mhm.
then the one more. What was the other one?
The other one is Synchrony Bank, and their last payment is in 2019.
What state are you in?
Texas. I'm in Dallas.
Ah, me too.
Yeah.
New here though. The statute of limitations is what, 6? Let me see. 6 years, right? I want to say. Let me see. Or 4? Is it 4? 4. Oh, wait. So what this? So the Synchrony, it was charged off in 2019, or it closed and well, yeah. It,
It says
when you,
charged off last payment 2019. But it's not saying the actual date. I'm looking on Smart Credit.
but it says 2019.
Yes.
Okay. Has there been any activity that you're able to see after that?
No.
Does it show the date of last activity?
I think that because this has last payment verified and date opened. So I think last payment
What
will be
date open does it say?
Oh, the date open was 2019.
Okay, wait. So it's looking like that's out of the statute of limitations. Because I'm not looking directly at it, I don't want to like proclaim that, but it's appearing as though it's out of the statute of limitations, which is great. So don't touch that account. I'm talking like if they call you, don't even engage in a conversation at all because they can easily get you back roped in to the statute of limitations. Texas has a very short statute of limitations, which is great. If they have not contacted you or did all of that, or even if they tried to contact you and they just was not able to reach you, if they did not take it to court before now, don't do anything to this account. Paying it won't do anything at this point. Now open credit cards. You said you have 2, and then your car loan is still open, or
My car loan is open. It's in good standing.
okay. Any late payments?
No.
I'm trying to see what's holding down your score. So you said you have 592, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out. So one of these negative accounts has to be reporting as though it appeared within the last 24 months. Because unless I missed one, because it's looking like you said all of them were from like 19.
So Midland, once Capital One sold it over to Midland, that hit my credit like late last year, late December.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I'm like, wait, it's not okay. That makes sense. Okay, that's exact. Yeah. Okay, so if you settle that, I don't know how much you owe them. If you settle that and you get that removed, you're looking at a huge increase simply because you don't have any late payments on your car loan, on your active account, like you're building credit. Now, you didn't mention any short-term installments.
No, I don't have any. I have student loans, but nothing shorter than that. Well, those are long, I guess.
Are there any late payments on your student loans?
No.
You know what? Actually, what's your payment history percentage?
99.
You'll have a few, huh?
It was 99.
Okay. Yeah, like you will get a big increase. I'm gonna tell you, so I know you lowered your utilization to 15. If you lower that to under 10%, because having a 15 is the same as having a 29 because it's still in the same tier, the threshold. So you're not really credited until you reach under 10%. So that's why I'm like, pay a few more dollars just to get under 10%, just so you can knock down to the premium tier of utilization and get that boost. Your credit cards, how recent have you opened
them? One was last year and the other one, the Chase was like 2018, 2019.
Wait, what's your I keep hitting my mic, child. I know that's gonna sound crazy. What is your average credit age or your credit age?
Let me see if it's on that. Oh, hold on. Everything signed me out.
I'm assuming it's low, but I'm assuming. I don't know.
It should be pretty old. Let me just do my phone because I opened it. My
Because your
first,
student loans, though, yeah.
yeah. So my first credit card was in college, so that's over 10 years.
You still have that credit card?
No, that closed out. It was a Discover, but my next oldest account that's open would be student loans from
Okay.
2015.
I'm just kind of doing the math in my head, and it's just a rough estimate because it's appearing as though you're only getting about 40% of credit age. So I'm assuming like 4 to 5 months average credit age. Let me know how much is your average credit age, because then that'll give me a better idea of what to recommend.
Okay.
Not months, I mean years, by the way. Between 4 and 6 years is what, if I'm doing the math correctly, is what it's kind of seeming like. Unless, wait, let me ask you a question. That 592, does that include the 15% utilization or the 40?
The 40.
Okay. So that okay, so then that'll only kind of change. Okay. So
Yeah, I think I'll say like a 10, almost 11-year credit history with my student loans.
Okay, because that 15. Okay, so I was calculating it off that 40. Okay, so technically your credit report, when it updates, you likely will have maybe like I'm assuming like maybe like a 40 to 50 point increase from the utilization,
Okay.
which would bring your score to roughly around, what's that, like 630-ish, whatever. That makes sense with that credit age in that recent derogatory. So then now it's making more sense. Now I will say Synchrony, no, don't. I wouldn't have any activity on that account. Act like it does not exist. The Midland, if you can settle that, I would, because then that'll be removed. Then now you're looking at that's gonna be your biggest increase. Oh, excuse me. And then this Discover one, though. You said who is the collection agency that has this?
So Discover just closed. The other thing that went to collections was the utility bill thing.
You know what though? I just thought about it. Okay. The Discover is still unsatisfied. Like you still owe a balance, right?
Well, they said closed charge off.
Right. But I'm saying like you still owe them a balance.
Don't pay anything, no. So yes, I owe them a balance.
Okay, I was because the reason why I'm asking is because when you have a credit card that was charged off, it still weighs on your utilization up to about like 70%. So like if you show we're gonna take 40% just because you can see that score. If your utilization shows 40%, even if your open credit cards is collectively reporting, maybe let's just say like so when it lowers to 15%, there's going to be, how much do you owe Discover? How much do you owe them?
$1,500.
And what was the limit? What's reported on your credit report?
That's how much is reporting. Well, it's like 1454.
I was gonna say, so I'm sure it's reporting like over, right? Like what happens how that affects your credit, your utilization is you'll show like, let's say like that 15%, but basically you are not like, they won't bring you to that bottom tier while you have outstanding credit card charge off. So the closest basically you can get is the tier right above. And mind you, this is maybe like a 15 to 20 point difference overall. But that's, now that I say all that to say, settling that Discover charge off is not a bad idea. Now, is this something that you have to do immediately? No. Lord. But I would settle that because that is affecting your utilization. And if you settle that, like if you have a $0 balance on that particular account, the Synchrony is done. Midland, you'll still have that one remaining charge off with Capital One, but it has a $0 balance. So that's great. After you take care of Midland, the collection will leave, but not the charge off. So you'll have that one collection, but the collection is like, you don't have any more activity on that. The charge off is old. The collection was new because they just recently sold it. So you are looking at, like, if you do everything that we just stated, no late payments, obviously. And if you get a short-term installment, you're looking at like a 7 to maybe like 715 within like a year. This is considering like you do all of these like ASAP, basically.
Right.
Yeah, you like, but honestly above a 700, but I don't want to be too overzealous, but like you definitely will see a drastic increase just simply based on like how your profile is. Like I said, get that utilization down, handle the discover. Go ahead and settle with Midland.
Okay.
Now, I will say, if you get that short term, get it immediately, just so you said within a year, it can already be aged.
Okay.
So, that'll help you. So, yeah, that's what I would recommend for sure. Yeah.
Do you recommend like someone for a short term, or like where should I go to find a short term?
Self kickoff. I don't know if you're a member of like Navy Federal, they have a pledge loan. Okay, well, yeah, Navy Federal pledge loan where it just needs to be a short term installment that is at least $250 total. So self kickoff, credit strong. Your most banks and credit unions offer some sort of like credit builder loan. Just grab one of those and allow them to report to all 3 bureaus.
And what time frame is considered short term? 6 months?
So no, it has to be under 36 months, but it needs to be at the very least 12, because if it's under 12, it's not really adding anything.
Okay.
So, which is why, and I don't think that this really is pertaining to you, but just an overall message to the audience. When you get like those accounts like Affirm or like what you call those? Affirm,
Afterpays and Klarna.
Buy now, pay later. Yeah, those look extremely bad on your credit report. Just FYI, even if you don't see the impact on your score, like if it doesn't impact your score drastically, that looks crazy on your report in terms of your borrowing power. It drastically lowers your borrowing power. You really make yourself appear risky because it's retail. It ain't even, they don't like, lenders are like, okay, they have to borrow money for just casual shopping or this low level account that is only going to report for like 6 months. They hate those accounts. Just FYI, if anyone has bad credit, you cannot get approved for higher limit credit cards and all of that. Do not take out those loans. Now, you could do the 4 payments, but if they offer, hey, you can finance this for 6 to 12 months, no. That wasn't to you, just to the audience. But yeah, do that, and then you won't really have too much of an issue.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
You are welcome. You're welcome. You have an amazing night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye, Chelsea. Hey, Didi, you ready? And then LaYonda, you're next, and then Kiwani, and then Angela. Hey, Didi.
Hey, how are you?
I am good. How are you?
I am well.
Right.
So, I actually joined a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. You clicked off. Wait. Oh, Yolanda, I was supposed to come back. I'm coming back. Didi, I'm sorry. Can you?
Yeah, you can go to her first.
No. I was saying, can you start over? I actually accidentally clicked you off, but so I didn't hear anything.
Okay.
I heard I joined a long time ago and then it cut off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I joined a long time ago, and then life has been lifing for me. So I am just now starting to get my credit back in order.
Mm-hmm.
So recently, I was actually got court ordered to pay an old debt off.
What type of
they
debt?
took me to court. It was for like a rent center or something like that, like
okay,
for like furniture.
Mm-hmm.
But I went to court and everything, but they didn't show up, so they dismissed it.
Okay.
So right. I just got the letter of the dismissal today when I went to court again. But they dismissed it way in February, but I just got the notice that they dismissed it today. Okay. But I've been having that a lot. Like I've had a couple of debtors contact me on regarding either settling or I haven't been talking to them or anything, but they've been sending me like emails regarding settling, different payments for little accounts that I had. So I'm just trying to figure out like what's the best thing to do to start again with like my round 1 and like where should I start at and what should I be trying to like pay off, or should I just try to do the rounds first? Where should I start?
Okay, but give me a little background on like what's going on. Like, okay, so so how many collections are we dealing with? Are these charge-offs? Give me a little
I believe I I do have student loans. They are not in deferment yet. I was supposed to call today, but I didn't do that, so I'm going to do that tomorrow. That's some of my debts. Then I have like little minor debts. I think I have like 18 debts or so that are like in collections or negatively reporting on my account.
Let me pull up
But
your
it's like hitting it bad. Yeah.
Charge-offs? Do you?
Yeah, I have a charge off. I just had a charge off on a credit card. My name is not underneath the same name on my. It's Deonna. So if you need the spelling for it, it's not the same.
Back but you could keep.
Yeah. So the credit card, they also contacted me about they charged off, but they're contacting me to see if I wanted to settle for a lower amount to but I didn't do anything. I haven't been contacting them. I listen and then I just hang up because I'm like, I don't want to say yes, no, or anything in regards to starting more processes of like collecting on me or anything. So I don't know, but that's the only thing I know that's charged off is that credit card.
Okay, wait, how do you spell your name?
Deonna.
First initial of your last name?
T like Tango. Mm-hmm.
End with S?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let me see. I'm trying to. Hey, come on now. Don't start tripping. All right. It's loading, by the way.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I'm trying to get it together.
I haven't even seen it yet. It's still loading. That's why I'm like, oh my God. Yes. Ridiculous. Give me one. Why is it taking so? Hold on. Let me refresh it.
Okay.
All right. So it's looking like. Okay. Wait. Okay. All right. Finally, I see it. Okay, so congrats on the. It looks like you got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 deletions total. That's amazing. So we looking at the next. Do you have a specific account that you want me to view, or just?
Well, mainly it's because I got paperwork again. I have a repossession on there, a car. I think it's
What
13.
is this?
I'm not sure who they're with, but it should be like I think it's 13,000 on there. I think it's the highest that I got on there.
Okay.
I gave the car back. They sold it in auction.
And
so
this
I don't know.
I don't know. It happened what in 2020?
Yes.
Okay, and then what has happened since? Have
they've sent me notices too of trying to settle as well, or I guess they're trying to take me to court too, but I haven't got any other notices from them. So
what state are you in?
I'm in Georgia.
Do you know off the top of your head what's the statute of limitations? If not, I can.
I think it's 7.
Okay. All right. 6. Okay. 6. So wait, what year?
Okay.
What year was this? 20, right?
2020.
And after that, no, there was like nothing else. You haven't paid, you haven't negotiated anything with them.
No, I had actually went into bankruptcy after that, but then I ended up discharging the bankruptcy. So I haven't heard or tried to reach out. I did the first round. That's when I kind of heard something from them. When I did the first round, that's when those deletions went off. Was just my first round. So,
what was their response?
They just were asking me to pay for it, like to pay the whole amount. And what I've heard prior to with the company that it is, like through the credit union that I got the car through, like when I was doing my bankruptcy, my advisor was advising me that that's a company that is kind of really strong with wanting to get payment in full. So that's why I'm like, I wasn't going to touch it until I figured out what's going on or contact them or see what's the solution. Because they said they really hard with just wanting payment and that's it. They don't try to work with you or anything. So I just been leaving it alone.
I mean, honestly, I would definitely leave it alone at this point because I mean, you only have a year and some change
Okay.
while it remains in the statute of limitations. So, but
Okay.
that could mean that could mean one of two things though, because it's like a lot of companies will wait until the end to see if you're going to pay, and if they just they see that you're not going to pay. Some companies, some will go ahead and take it to court, before you exit those statute of limitations.
Mhm.
A good way to measure this is I would keep an eye, like diligently, especially over the next like over the next year. Keep an
Mhm.
eye on, like, you'll have to request your official credit report, so annualcreditreport.com, and keep
Mhm.
an eye on your soft inquiries. Um,
Okay.
to see if any like random collection agency or attorney's office, or even them, the Peach Street or whatever, see if they're viewing your credit report.
Okay.
If you start to see them in your soft inquiries, that typically means that they are trying to either locate you, locate your funds, like, to see if it's worth it to sue you, like if you have bank accounts, or if you have any collateral, anything in your name, basically. If they see that, then they're more likely to sue.
Mhm.
But watch out for them. So if you start to see them on your credit report, I mean, you either can contact them and try to settle it, or just be aware of it. um
Okay.
let me see. Now, okay, so this account is, I'm gonna look at, wait, your student loans.
Yeah, I said I was gonna call them. I was supposed to call today, but I'll call tomorrow for sure and see if I
are
can
these
get them in
are these new
default.
late payments or old?
They're late. I haven't paid anything on any of them, so they were deferment for a minute, and then I think the deferment ended, so I have to try to call back and get that situated.
Wait, what? So I'm asking because do you know, because I show that it's have what, four late three to four late payments, like, on the accounts.
Mhm.
What I'm trying to figure out is, are they claiming that this late payment has happened within the last, since 2020, basically? Like, do you know,
Um,
are
I
they,
don't know.
well, because if they are reporting it since 2020, then you're able to get approved. That's why I'm like, yeah, I mean, that'll be a huge, because
Okay.
we're looking at maybe what, four different, five, six, 8 different accounts, and each of them are reporting that 3 to 4 month late.
Right.
So
Right.
if they are claiming that, because this is a federal debt, I mean, this is a federal student loan, right?
Right.
So if they're claiming that this has happened since April of 2020, then you can legally get this. You can request an update, because the payment pause, number one, it ended in January, and then
Okay.
they agreed that they would not report any late payments for 12 months after the payment pause ended, which was January. So you're still within the legal, basically, pause time,
Okay.
frozen time, and you can get them removed. So what I would do is, I
Okay.
would, at some point, log into, like, studentaid.gov or whatever, and get a
Mhm.
copy of your account. Get an account history, just so you can locate or identify when they are claiming that you were late. If those late payments has happened since April of 2020, then request an update of these accounts. But if
Okay.
it happened before that, then you know that does not count. Now, I'm just kind of going down the list.
Sure.
This, I don't even know the credit. It just shows it's web bank, but I'm not sure the store. Fitif. I've never heard. Are you fit?
I don't know what that is myself.
Yeah. It
I was
looks
looking
like
at that
it,
yesterday. Like, what is that?
oh wait, you don't
It doesn't
recognize
really
this?
say. No. Mm-mm.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
it.
know what it is. I even tried to Google it. I don't know what it is. So.
Yeah, let me Google it. Nothing came up when you Google, because I've honestly never seen it. Maybe it's a store chat that I just ain't never heard of, but it looks like the bank is web bank, but I don't know what they're claiming the store is. Okay, wait. I'm curious, because what in the world? Because it's like, oh, Finger Hut. Did you
Oh, yeah.
that's weird how they spell
Hmm.
it. I've never seen it spelled like that. Okay.
But they already had it. They have it listed on me. That's why I don't know.
So it
I don't know.
shows it was charged off. It shows that
Hmm.
you owe a zero balance. So either they sent it to collection, and I haven't just scrolled past that part yet,
Hmm.
or, oh no, they're showing a balance. Or no, they're showing a $0 balance. So let me see. Hold on. Charge off collection. Charge off is bad. All I said is purchased by another lender, so you likely will have a collection coming up. Give me one moment. First Premier. So this First Premier card.
Mm-hmm.
Are you able to settle that? So it looks like you owe $253. Are you able to settle it for like $100?
I probably can. I just haven't. I have like I said, a lot of them are contacting me. I just haven't responded because I didn't know if I should or not. Because I know you said if you start communication, you can start it all over them trying to come after you. So I was like, I don't know if I should settle, if they're gonna close, or if it would be a good option. So that's why I wanted to speak with you first.
Well, with this account, so this doesn't apply to every charge off. Just for everybody listening. Okay. I'm not talking about this is what y'all should do with your account. This particular account, because I am looking at it and I see that it's reporting accurately. I don't see any obvious inconsistencies. Keep in mind, I am kind of just scrolling. The system also. Well, hold on, because the system is reporting. Okay, no. So I don't see any obvious ones. Okay. Sure. And I would settle this only because it is a credit card.
Okay.
They have not sold it to another agency. You settling this will give you a few points, and it'll improve your bargaining power.
Okay.
When did this happen?
I think it was 2020 or 2022. It's not that long ago.
Yeah. So I was settled that this Bank of America. Let's see. Have they tried to contact you, Bank of America?
No, they haven't contacted me.
Okay.
Just the credit card has
this Mission Lab or Mission Tab, Mission Lane Tab.
Mission Lane, it's a credit card. That's the credit card that did the charge off.
Well, the Bank of America and the First America, it looks like they also charged off the accounts, but this balance is higher. So let me see. Well, I mean, I do. Okay, so I would hold on before I just find that. Before I keep asking you this, so you haven't spoken to anyone? You haven't had any?
No, they're sending me emails. Mission Lane is sending me emails about settling for a lower price than what I had. Who else is? It's a couple other debtors on there. I think Fingerhut too. They contacted me via email after the first round saying if I wanted to settle, and they sent me a different amount so that I could, work out or even set up a payment plan with them. But I didn't respond or anything because I'm like, I don't know what I should do. Should I do a second round? So that's why I'm like, I don't know. So since I'm starting all over, I'm like, which one should I contact first and get them done with before I start all over and start my rounds?
I would send your second round for Mission for sure.
Okay.
Then I see you have 2 LVMVs.
They probably both the
card, Web Bank,
credit card, Capital One.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not even sure, like in terms of budgeting, but basically, what will have the most impact is how I would do it. Is whenever you can, I would settle the LVMVs first, only because they will 100% remove it. So then that's -2 collections on your report automatically if you settle those. Because you have 2 accounts with them, you can even see if they will accept, like an overall payment, for both accounts. They can decline because it's 2 separate companies, but they may agree. So, that's an option. I would do those first because that's going to have the most immediate impact. This Jefferson Capital one, it's like I want to recommend that you settle it because it's discrepancies on this account. I would challenge that again.
Okay.
Capital, the Jefferson Capital, and then portfolio. That's the capital. I was. So honestly, if you settle the portfolio, the 2 LVMVs, those are 3 accounts that will be removed once you pay them. So if you can settle those, and it doesn't even have to be for the full amount. If you settle those, you got -3 negative accounts just off top. I will absolutely continue to challenge mission tab or lane because they're reporting inconsistencies.
Okay.
I would challenge these student loan late payments, to be honest. Like I would absolutely follow up on this.
Okay.
Each one of them. And then
All
your
right.
car, touch it because you're nearing the statute of limitation expiration date. So you don't want to sleep in bear. So just leave them alone. Worst case scenario, that is the oldest negative account you have. So it's not even having that much of an impact on your current score. Now let me go to your positive. Wait, yeah, let me go to your positive accounts. Okay. So you have how many credit card?
I have two.
Two. Okay. What, the Navy Federal and then
Yeah, then I have one through PerPay, and then I use Chime as well.
Okay, and then yeah, definitely get on the deferment with your student loans because you still do have a lot of positive student loans. So make sure you get on like an income based or a deferment ASAP. So you have a current finger. Oh no, that's closed. So you had two finger HUD accounts?
No, I only had one. That's why I was like, that's weird.
Okay, because for one, so they have one reporting in positive status stating that like it was canceled by them, and then they have one that's reporting charge off. That could be double jeopardy. I'm just wanting to make sure. Do you have any knowledge of ever maybe did they offer you a car you accepted and you never used it?
I only had one, so that's why I was like, why is there why? Because that's the one I was talking about that I seen, the positive one. So I didn't know what that other one was. So it's like I don't know.
You know, it's like you could challenge that, but that's a positive. It's not even like it's negatively impacting your score. So just let them just sit there because it's not like it's hurting it. It's actually helping it just a little bit. Bridgecrest.
That's my car.
Yeah, the this new, right? Oh, last year, 23.
Yeah.
And then okay. No, do you have any short term? Did I overlook it?
No, I don't think I do.
Okay, yeah, because I'm showing these student loans. I would add a short term. You have Chime, right? It's show Chime.
Yeah, I have Chime.
That's your credit card, and then you have the Navy Federal. Utilization on your Navy Federal, I definitely would recommend to get that utilization down.
Oh yeah, it's crazy right now. I'm planning on getting that together. Yeah.
Then I'm gonna be honest, I want you to refinance this Bridgecrest, but you can't do it now.
Oh yeah, that's what I plan on doing. It's just I've been in a lot of car accidents, so they were the only ones that were trying to work with me. So I live in Atlanta, so we have a lot of accidents. So I've been in a lot.
Easy in Atlanta, it's actually insane.
Yes, and my last car accident, I actually waited 2 years before getting a new car. Actually, I wasn't trying to go into a car loan, but here you got to have a reliable car, so that's why I went with them. So that is my plan and refinance with Navy Federal. That's what I want to do. So that's my plan down the line. Trying to get my credit together first.
But get a quote from Capital One as well after you pay them off because they'll accept you back. But what I was wondering about the Bridgecrest is, after you get those 3 accounts removed and then you lower your utilization to between 1 and 3, you should be eligible to refinance that car. But just because you could definitely get a way better rate than that. Even nearly like at the profile that you have, you just kind of got to make a small few tweaks. But I would do that. That would be my goal within the next like 9 months to 12 months.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's one of my goals. Great. Okay.
You got to get these
student path too.
Income-based plan though, like before you apply.
Okay. I'm gonna get on that tonight, and then I'll give them a call tomorrow if it's not showing accurate, and try to get that all set up.
Yeah,
by the end of this week.
Get that short term ASAP, just so you can start to accumulate the payments.
And who should I go through? Like Navy Federal or?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So do their pledge loan. I believe they.
Okay.
It's like $250, I believe, but it's like $25 or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll get that. Thank you so much.
You're more than welcome. You have an amazing.
You have a great night.
I don't even know what it's. Okay, there we go. All right, where are we at? What time is it? Okay, I'm gonna be on here for like 20 more minutes. Layana.
Hello.
you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. Hi. I'm sorry for making you wait. I didn't forgot. It didn't slip my mind that quick that I told you I was gonna double back to you. So
Yes. Oh, but it's fine. I went on last night. I just want to let you know I
okay, I
could
knew
not
your name
find
was
the
familiar.
yes, I just couldn't find the advanced dispute and on the you said it was videos. I just couldn't find that.
No, not videos. It's a kit.
Oh,
Like
okay.
yeah, you just feel it's yeah. Did you look in the files?
Yes, I did.
I wait, let me see. I'm like I just hold on. I think I just seen it. Like literally. Hold on. You're logged into members.road750.net. So your credit academy portal. Yeah, I see it
Yes.
on my end.
Okay, well that's all. I thought it
Uh
was videos on it.
oh, you were looking in the videos. Okay, yeah, no, it's a kit. All you gotta do is just plug your information and just send it. It's already written out for you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you have an amazing night. All right, Kiwani.
Hey
Hey,
Shonda, how are you?
great. How are you?
I'm doing good. I was waiting. I'm like,
I
I gotta
know. I'm so sorry. I'm
No,
so
it's
sorry.
fine. It's fine. I had a couple of questions, and I just wanted to see if you could just kind of briefly look at my profile. Been following you for a long time. Really, really informative. So I'm appreciative of that.
Hmm.
You talked a little bit about Community Bank yesterday, and I have an account with them through New York and Company.
Okay.
So they offered me. They had been calling and calling and calling. So I was like, I'm sick of them calling me. So let me go ahead and face the music. So I set up a payment arrangement with them to be
Mhm.
able to pay it. Um, do you know if they do delete, like the pay to delete letters?
This is a charge off, right?
Yeah, I got a lot of charge offs.
Hold on, let me look. And they have not sold it to an agency.
No. And it's been a while. And I think maybe because I had entered into a payment plan with them and then I kind of slacked off and then they just kept it, but it never went like out of their office.
Okay, hold on. It's still loading. Ooh, I see you done got what 7, 8, 9. Dang, you done got a lot of deletions. Period. I love it. I love it. Okay, wait, it's still loading. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
and I had fell off a little bit, so I had to start over again with my letters. So I
Mhm.
just put my letters in the mail this morning, so I'm getting back on top
Oh,
of
yep, I see it. Yep, it shows your letter sent today.
it.
Okay, come on.
I think I got like 8 charge offs. I only have like I got a bunch of student loans, a lot of student loans.
So, okay, I see you got Discover deleted. I see Systems, Millen deleted, MSR collect. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to look at the ones that still remain. All right, now I see them. So I do see Capital One multiple times. You have multiple. Was it multiple
I had
accounts?
two. Yeah, I have 2 accounts with them, but the one that's like $281, they didn't put it to collections. They allowed me to set up a payment plan with them, so I have 3 payments with them to pay them off.
They lied. They reporting this as a collection. That you have a letter where they stated that they would not put it into collection because they are absolutely reporting this as a charge off that was sold to collection.
No, and when I went, like I have the email that they sent me, that where they
You
were,
do?
yeah, where they were saying, hey, we'll offer not a settlement, but we can put you in a payment plan.
I mean, they can offer a payment plan, but I'm saying like, so they told you that they were not sending it, like they were not going to charge it off, like
No,
they.
they didn't tell me that. They just kept sending me emails to say, hey, we want you to go ahead and we want to help you to set up a payment plan to get it paid off.
Oh, okay. So yeah, they did charge it off, but of course, they're trying to stick because after they charge it off, they can still collect on the account until they sell it. They have
Okay.
not sold this one, but it shows charged off.
So should I still
I'm
pay it
surprised they have
or
not sold it. Wait, let me because I'm showing 3 separate Capital One accounts.
it
Did
should only be 2?
wait, so I show a Kohl's one,
Yeah.
and 2 regular. Okay, so is that what you say?
No, let me see. Hold on. Because it should only be 2 accounts. Let me see.
Wait, so are you referring to a regular Capital One account and then the Kohl's credit card that's through Capital One, or
Mm, you know what? That's funny. I didn't even know what that meant when it has that code/cap one. I
yeah,
didn't
that's
know that was because I had got it through the store. So I was just thinking, I didn't know that they were both affiliated with each other. So it is 3 accounts then.
okay. Just making sure. I'm like, wait, is this a part
Yeah.
account? Okay, so okay, wait, I'm gonna go down the list because it's a lot of things. It's catching my
A lot.
list right now. No, well, okay. Number one, this self account.
Yeah.
Uh,
So I did that twice.
gotta
I,
double back on the short term ASAP, just because this short term installment showing negative activity, it looks pretty bad on your borrowing power. So you have to show a 100% completed short term installment with 100% adherence, meaning you cannot pay it off early and you cannot get a single late payment. When are you able to start that? Self,
well, I have, I have two. So I had two self pledge accounts or whatnot, and then I had like the credit card. So the credit card, I can pay that off, and then the other loan,
no,
I
not the
can
credit
just
card. Wait,
the other loan.
yeah. So I haven't. If you're referring to like another account, I ain't even. I'm not gonna. I haven't even just scrolled down yet. I'm just
Gotcha.
addressing them as they come. So let me make sure. So well, even if you had two self accounts, because you messed up with their account, you need something else to counteract it. So you still need, and I don't know if you already have it. I'm just kind of just throwing it off. So number one, you're going to need 100% adherence to a short term installment ASAP.
Okay.
To improve your borrowing power. That's number one. Two, disclose Capital One.
So so I do have a current self account. I think it's 30 days late. I'm not sure. It is open. It only showed that I was late twice. So
Kiwani.
yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
I know my eyes playing tricks on me right now. I'm thinking I'm sleepy. So wait, I just wanna make sure. You sent around the system found an error on your report in September of 23. And you did not send a follow-up until today.
I didn't. I didn't. Tap my hands. I didn't. I didn't.
Okay.
I know. I know. I know. I know.
Because that was a good inconsistency, by the way. A lot of
Yeah.
them end up deleted.
Yeah.
We got water under the bridge.
Yeah.
But look, for real, you can't take no more breaks. You have to.
Yeah, I am. I after last night and everything, I said, okay, I got to get back on top of this and get this stuff together because I have been like pushing it to the wayside and just like
Because
ignoring
now
it.
I'm thinking about that was what you didn't pay your credit academy $39 for 6 months. And you didn't
Every
even use it.
yeah,
That could have been your accounts are low balance. So honestly, you could have settled most of those accounts.
yeah. So now I had to start back over.
I'm gonna leave you alone.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave you alone. No
Okay.
more though. No, don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not falling back to the wayside now
Now,
because they
literally, whether
are
you cancel your membership or put it on pause and just put the money towards the debt next time.
okay.
Don't just allow all those months to go by and you just paying a membership for nothing. No, like,
Okay.
but you have a lot of inconsistencies. I will say that, but you going okay, wait, what you sent round you really so it says round four, but I'm gonna be honest, you really in round one.
Right, I'm
So
back at lunch because I didn't know how to go back and change it
yeah,
so it can state that. So yeah,
yeah, like they're not even the last disputes are completely closed off. So this Capital One account, Capital One hasn't tried to sue you at all. You
no,
said I don't.
no. And I
You
have the cap. I have the like I said the codes and then the two Capital One. Nope. They've
uh
literally been
okay.
just sending me emails saying, hey, a settlement letter or a payment plan. So I did enter into the payment plan, like I said, with the one that's 281, and that one will be paid off in three payments. And then credit one, I had them. Yeah, so just trying
What is
to
this
start.
ATL cap BK self account?
That's a self account. That was a short term installment loan.
Okay. Okay. So okay, let me see. Credit one.
So they are working with me. I paid the balance down. Three. It's under 350 now, and but they closed it out. So I had asked them once I get it, under the credit limit, would they have reopened it back up? But they didn't. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna worry about it. But I'm gonna pay the balance off.
They definitely not they're not gonna open it back up. But okay, wait. So you already have like an established agreement with them?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, and then
Because that's how my score went up like 70 something points the last time that I looked. Because once I paid them, I saw them like I think it's Equifax. I think it is. I'm now in the 600s.
Let me see. Okay, wait. Okay, so your car loan with Westlake is it's active, right?
Yeah, that's an open account. Yep.
Okay. So I do show 2 lates on this.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. Meaning I would ask for a goodwill adjustment if I were you. Like you can't go to the bureaus. You got to go directly through Westlake.
So, okay.
Ask them for a goodwill adjustment. That could absolutely help you. This Navy Federal account, recent. So have they contacted you at all?
They've been sending me letters and calling about me being able to pay it off.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be real honest. I would absolutely save a relationship with Navy Federal before Credit One. I'm just saying.
Okay,
Federal
gotcha.
will forgive you, but you have to pay them.
Okay.
If you gonna pay anybody, it should be Navy Federal amongst these creditors.
Okay.
So yeah, I would. That's
So
what.
just work on that one because I do want to get them back because they were really good.
Yeah.
It's just that I was kind of in between jobs and stuff, and
Mhm.
income just wasn't there. So I didn't know really where to start. You know what I'm
No, I
saying?
get it.
So
I get that, and you could tell that you're trying to, come back. However, that's why I'm like, if you're gonna pay anybody, get
pay down.
Navy Federal off because, especially as you are reestablishing your profile, Navy Federal is gonna give you a better look than any of these creditors anyway.
Gotcha.
In terms of interest rates.
Mhm.
Okay, so I showed 3 self accounts, right? I thought you said 2, or is it 3?
It's 3, so it's
Oh,
2 of the loans and then the credit card.
yeah, you definitely need another short term.
Now I do. One of those selves are open.
Um, okay, I do, but it has the 2 late payments.
Yeah, it has a 2 late payments.
Because
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like you need a short term installment without any incidentals. Like
Gotcha.
100% agreed.
Okay.
Okay, and then the spring oak. Okay, I see that is still oak. Wait, yeah, the spring oak
Yeah, that
is
was a
still
self
open.
account. No, I don't know what that is. And I went ahead and disputed them
Bank,
because I don't know what that is.
Celtic Bank, credit. Like, did you have a credit card through Celtic Bank?
Not that I'm aware of.
Maybe it's
Not
still.
that I'm aware of. And maybe they sold it or something.
Well, no, Celtic Bank is shown as the original creditor. So wait, I mean, yeah, Celtic Bank is the original creditor. But I'm trying to see.
Yeah, I don't
They
know who that
could
is.
own like a retail card.
I don't know who that
Oh,
would
it's
be.
showing a loan.
But through
So you
who?
don't recognize that? Is that because
I
it's
don't.
not your account?
To be honest with you, Shonda, I'm not sure.
Hmm. You
And
need
I've disputed it quite a few times.
to call. I mean, because it's like you gotta make sure first if it's your account or not before you, of course, claim fraud. But
Right.
because it's showing open still, so I would try to call them ASAP just to first of all so you can see who it is to make sure it's your
Okay.
account. Because if it's not your account, then there's a whole nother process in which
Right.
we would have to do. But make sure that's your account because they're still open. And they're what I'm trying to. Oh, they're reporting a late payment. Okay, and then LVNV Sterling. Okay. They haven't tried to sue you for this. It's hot balance. That's why I'm asking.
Nope. They just been well. I don't even think they've been calling, and I think that they sold this because I got a couple of letters from them.
Mhm.
But I don't think it's with. It may not be with LVNV no more. But no, they haven't tried to sue me.
Let me see. Credits is open still. ATT.
Yeah, AT&T. That's a new collection. They just put that back on there because I think it was under another collection agency, and I got it off, so they resold it.
Yeah, because you didn't settle it. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, I see that's an active dispute. Okay, let me know how that's. If that gets deleted again, you're gonna have to settle it so it won't come back.
Okay.
Um,
And how much would I settle them for? Half?
I always start at like 30.
30.
Worst they
Okay.
can do is say no. Let me look at your positive accounts. Okay, so you have a lot of student loans. Okay, wait. So you don't have any active credit cards, right? Unless I'm over
No. Nope.
Children's Place.
They
No,
closed.
is it? Why is it showing? Hold on. Oh, okay. So yeah, you need 2 credit cards ASAP.
But I didn't know which ones to get. Like,
Open Sky. Let me. I don't know if I can pull up the list, but like Open Sky, you can get Open Sky. You could get. Did you watch the webinar that I did the other day, like last week, the How to Build Credit for Beginners webinar?
nope, I'm gonna have to go back in there and pull it.
Okay,
So I
I'm
can watch it.
gonna send out a link tomorrow to all the members anyway, to links to a few different webinars. Watch that one specifically because what I'm recommending is that you get 2 of those cars off that subprime list and also get that short term. So basically, you rebuilding from scratch, basically, like your profile. So that's why I said that webinar will be really good for you. It's on YouTube if you just want to reference it tonight, but get 2 of those as soon as possible. If you can only get one, get that. Before you settle those accounts, get the credit. Just if you got to pick between where to put that, get the credit cards because that's gonna make an immediate impact on your score, and then work on settling the accounts that you were going to settle. But yeah, get the credit cards first, and possibly the short term with Self, and I list a few companies for short terms as well.
Okay.
But you need to establish credit again, basically. Like it's just like starting over. You've gotten a lot of deletion, and I always say, like, I know from your eyes it probably seems a lot worse than it is. It's because you don't have anything counteracting other than the student loans, but you don't have any other, like you don't have revolving credit, you don't have anything else that's counteracting the negative accounts. So even if they were to get deleted, and you've gotten a lot of accounts removed, but you have not seen a huge difference in your score because you're not establishing. Yeah.
Okay.
So when you get the credit cards, you'll start to like kind of really see your score climb. So credit cards first, short-term installment, and then start to settle the accounts that we stated. Not all of them, just the ones that we went over, which was the Midland. Or no, that was deleted. Sorry. Hold on. The which one did I say?
You said
no.
You said the well, I needed to work on that Self to get that one up, but
No. I said you need another short-term installment.
so
That's
just leave that where it is
yeah,
and just
like
get
you
another
can
one.
challenge that, but I'm saying you need another short-term installment. But in terms of settling, I would settle Capital One. That's what I said. Or Navy Federal, just to save the relationship. Navy
The
Federal,
Navy Federal, right? I remember you were saying to start with the Navy Federal one first, and then
they're not going to delete it though. Just FYI. However, it does repair the relationship, and their relationship is worth more than this account. To be honest, it's just so.
So when I call them, like when I do it, just go ahead and get them paid off. Are they gonna go ahead? Will they be able to reestablish the relationship? Like, will I be able to get another account with them?
Yeah, it won't be the same account, but they are forgiving. So, but you have to pay them in full. So Navy Federal, if you would like to relinquish the relationship, they're not going to accept a settlement. They want their full payment. But it's
payment. Yeah. Okay. So I'll work on that in the next couple of weeks to get them just paid off in full.
Yep. That way, let's say 6 to 9 months down the line, considering that you have the secure cards, 9 months, not 6, but have the secure cards, then you're able to get like one of Navy Federal credit cards.
Okay, gotcha.
But get those credit cards first so you can show them, hey, I know we had issues in the past, but I'm good now. I learned.
Right.
In my current accounts. Right now, you don't have anything to show lenders like I've learned from my mistakes. You don't have anything. You have to start to show them that was the past. But yeah, you just need credit. You honestly just need open accounts.
Yeah. Okay. So the secure cards.
And to be consistently sending your disputes.
Yes, absolutely. I'm staying on top of that. So go ahead and get another short-term loan, reestablish my relationship with Navy Federal, and get those 2 starter cards. Or
you may as well get the starter cards first.
Okay.
Because you ain't even applying for Navy Federal for at least 9 months. Just do it within that time frame. But get the secure cards ASAP, just so you can have something giving your profile some points.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, I got it.
All right. Good night.
All right.
Or talk to you later. Oh, my bad. You can still hear me though, but I was just saying good night, and I did hear you though. Caitlin, are you ready? Shayana, you're next. And then can
Hey.
Catherine. I don't know why I said Caitlin. It's Catherine.
It's
It's
okay. Here, let me turn my light on. I know I got in the bed, didn't think I was gonna get called on.
Catherine. You were taking too long.
All right, I'm like crazy, but
Hey,
here. Okay, so
hold on. How are 70 people trying to request to join? I'm sorry. It just caught me over. Okay. The 70 people, I know I ain't gonna get to 70 tonight, but yeah. Okay.
okay, so for me, I feel like my credit profile isn't too terrible, but it could be better. So I have 2 charge-offs, one with American Express and one with Ellen Financials. American Express wants me to settle, and I keep getting emails from them. My balance is like 5,000, so I know it's right over that threshold. I keep getting emails from them, so I feel like I do want to settle with them. I'm settling something with Navy Federal, but I'm still
charge off or collection.
Charge off.
All right.
So I have 3 charge-offs in 1 collection, but the collection that I'm disputing, it was removed and resold. So I'm printing letters to resend that. And then I have a TJ Maxx / Synchrony bank card, and with that, it's paid off, but it has 2 missed payments on it, and I don't know who to send the letter to. Do I send it to TJ Maxx or do I send it to Synchrony Bank?
So it would be Synchrony, but wait, so is that card open or it's closed?
It's closed, but the balance is paid off. It just shows 2 missed payments on it. And I want that to be clear. When I contacted the TJ Maxx, they said that it was removed and that it would be updated on my profile. But that was probably like 6 months to a year ago. And every time I call, they're like, oh, it should be changed, but nothing ever changes. The late payments still show up.
I would ask them to send you a letter, like including with their company's overhead to state that they are, requesting that the credit bureaus update those payments, just so you can send it to the credit bureaus if they fail to do so.
Okay. Should I send a Goodwill letter still in the meantime?
So wait, have they gave you a good? So wait, how you just asked?
I called it in. I called it in to ask them, and they were like, "Oh yeah, it just takes time. It's gonna update, and it never updates."
Yeah, because it definitely. I would hope that they're just not like it's just the rep not just telling you that, but I would send a Goodwill letter for that very reason, just so you can have it in writing.
So who exactly am I sending it to?
The bank.
Synchrony.
Synchrony. I'm sorry. Yeah, Synchrony.
Okay.
Yeah, you can actually. I don't know if you have Facebook, but you could actually Synchrony responds on Facebook, like their customer service. It's so random, but they're one of the companies that actually respond to Goodwill adjustment requests via Facebook Messenger. It's, again,
so just search the company on Facebook, or is it like a specific person?
No, it's not a specific person. It's like the company's like Facebook verified profile. But in addition to that, I would send it to like their email as well, like that, because the Synchrony's on that list. I would send it as well, but I would do both. Just
okay.
Okay, so do you have any open credit cards?
I do. I have 2. I have Capital One, and then I have a Chime. Capital One, I just need to drop my utilization a little bit, but it was kind of in bad standing, and then I got it back in good standing. So I'm at like a 75% utilization. So I know I need to drop that, and that my points will go back up.
Okay, so you have 2 credit cards. Any short-term installments? You said Chime, their credit card, not their installment.
No, I just had Chime to like boost my score as I was like going through all this. So I have Chime, and I just put like my Netflix and my electricity on that, and then I have so right now I have Chime and Capital One active and open, and then I just have the 3 charge-offs and the 1 collection that fell off that showed back up, and then that TJ Maxx card showing the 2 missed payments. Okay, even though it's paid off 0 balance, I think those 2 missed payments are still hurting me.
Yeah, they are. Now, Let me make sure I have it right. You have 2 credit cards,
Mm-hmm.
2 charge-offs, 1 collection.
Mm-hmm.
And do you have any student loans or any other accounts?
I have student loans, but they're like
good spending.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Number 1, I would absolutely recommend a short-term installment whenever you're able to.
Okay.
Because you don't have a complete credit profile as of yet until you have those 4 active accounts. You already have the student loan. You already had a long-term and 2 credit cards. The only thing that your profile is missing is a short-term at this time. You can get one with Chime or like Self or something like that. So that's number 1. These 2 charge-offs. I know you said one was with Amex. I missed the other one.
So the other one is called Ellen Financials.
Okay. What was the original? Like, what was the original? Or
it's called Webster Bank, but
okay.
Yeah. And that one's for $14.72. So I know I can settle that. I kept trying to dispute it. Like $1,472. I kept trying to dispute it, but it's just showing every time I dispute it just says that it's accurate, but they don't show me like the proof of accuracy.
How recent are in terms of the Amex charge off and the charge offs, how recent did that occur?
That happened in 2022, I want to say.
Really recent.
They were charged off.
Okay, and then the collection was from when?
Same year.
Okay.
And the collection fell off, but then it showed back up with a different person.
Yeah. Are you challenging that actively right now?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I challenged it like 3 times.
Every time they come back, it's harder. It's actually a little harder to get removed because typically they come back obtaining more information from the original creditor. Wait, who was the original creditor for the collection again?
The collection was Duke Energy. It's a utility.
Utility. Okay. Hold on. I just thought about something. Give me 1 second. Oh, well, real quick. So the Amex charge off. What did you say about that one? I missed it. What have you talked?
So I haven't. So the Amex, they keep emailing me. I didn't dispute it through the thing because it's over that $5,000 threshold that you said not to. So they just keep emailing me to settle it. But
and what are they like?
Let me pull it up 1 second. So for them, they want, let me see. Hold on.
I'm actually pulling up some too. Because I'm drawing a blank on a company that I'm trying to remember.
Why can't I see the rest of the email? Hold on 1 second.
No, you good. Okay, so wait, let me scroll.
I found it. Yeah. So the total balance is $5,400, and they gave me a couple of options. I could do one payment of $2,400, 12 payments, totaling. Basically, it ranges from me paying off $2,400, $2,900 if I make 24 payments. I can make
22, right?
Yeah.
And what state are you in?
North Carolina.
I know. You know your statute of limitations. Is that the long one? I think
it's like. I feel like it's long.
I think so too. I think it
was like 7.
No, it's the 3-year one.
Really?
Hold up. Wait. Pause. Flag on the play. Wait. So this was 22. What year we, child? Oh, that's why they're trying to get you to say. Okay, so have you agreed to anything with them?
No.
What on your credit report? I'm not looking at it right now. I just want to make sure. What month is it? Like, what is it claiming as the date of last activity or when the account was charged off?
Hold on, let me see.
I'm like, okay, she has a $5,000 with Amex. I'm very surprised that they have not sold that off yet, and it was in 22. So I'm sitting here wondering, like, what would it benefit them to not sell that off? And they're trying to work out this agreement with you.
Right. And I keep getting all these emails.
Considering how the statute of limitations is about to expire, which means the ball is basically in your court. Not in the sense that you don't owe them, but in the sense that they cannot sue you after a couple more months. Like, so wait, first see when.
So
And do you go and
it
get a copy
says,
as well, just to have for your records, just to make sure that they don't update it. Update that.
they updated. It says balance updated March 25th of this year. How?
See, I knew it. Oh, that's why they're trying to get
Day
you.
opened. The day opened was in 2019. It says status update November 2022. So it was 2022 that they did that.
That they did what? Reported the payment or?
No, status update was November 2022. That's when they charged. That's when they put it as a charge off. No. Account charged off. Past due as of March 2024. So they keep flagging me as charged off on my thing, but it went into charge off state November 2022. I'm looking at the payment summary.
And they're not reporting any payments after that, right?
I never made a payment. From June, that's when June 2022 is when the first 30-day account hit, and it went from 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. November, it went into charge off mode all the way up until now. And now is when I'm getting all these emails.
I'm painting a visual. In November of 22, they charged it off.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said the balance was updated when?
But now it shows balance updated March 25th, 2024.
The balance updated in March 25th. So what's the balance that's reporting on your credit report?
It's the same amount.
Oh no. Okay, so wait, the settlement letter that they're sending you, it matches that balance?
No, the settlement letter shows a smaller amount. It says total settlement offer 2438. So there's different options. It says option number 1 through option number 6. Like,
hold on, my mind. Okay. So,
can you see this?
Oh, wait, I ain't even looking at the screen, child. I'm painting the whole picture in my mind. Okay. So small to me. What you know you're on live, right? I just wanna there are
yeah, that's not my personal information. It's just if somebody wanna pay these y'all could pay these amounts.
Yeah. Okay. Oof. Okay. Scroll down to scroll down to the bottom, the terms and conditions. I'm trying to see. Okay, wait. The only reason regarding agencies on the status of when did they send you that?
They've been sending me back to back to back. This one is
They haven't mailed you a letter?
No, just email. This one was 4924.
Is your address new? Like, did you just move?
I lived here for about a year.
Is it possible that they don't have your new address?
They don't. But my address is attached to my current address is on like Experian and stuff. So like,
I'm really trying to figure out
what's their game plan. They want me to settle.
No,
but if I settle, will they delete it?
They're not gonna delete it if you settle. No. But wait, let's not even think about that right now because something's fishy about this. What? My mind can't wrap around because what is the balance update in March of this year that you're unaware of?
Right. And the balance updated March 25th. It's showing the same balance that's been showing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So it's like the balance was not updated. However, falsely claiming that the balance was updated, which is the issue, which also restarts your statute of limitations of 3 years that you're literally about to like expire from within a year.
They're being fishy
I would
then.
not, number one, I wouldn't send them any, like, I wouldn't have any activity on that account.
I haven't.
Yeah, like even if they try to, even if their collection methods amp up within the next few months, which it likely will, you are nearing the statute of limitations. Do not give them anything, like not a phone call, nothing. I would not respond to them because I don't want them to. But hold on. Well, first step, you need to go print out your official credit report. So at annualcreditreport.com, like as soon as you can, like tonight, like go download it.
Okay.
Just to have per your records, because once Typo updates the reports, you cannot retrieve a previous copy. So
Right.
it's a lot harder to prove that.
And I save them to my tablet sometimes too, because I check I check there a lot just to.
Ooh, wait, I'm liking this. Okay, look on one of your old reports if you can find it, and look at that account and see if see if the date of last activity changed, see if anything changed on the account.
Okay, and I have screenshots actually, because I used to take screenshots of all my accounts because you always used to say check.
Yeah, I love a good screenshot. One thing about it, I'm a screenshot, just like me. So look, that's good, because if you can, American Express, come on now, you're supposed to be. I'm very surprised this is coming from them. I'm not gonna lie, but that's what time calls for destiny. I mean, you are in a 3-year statute of limitation state, so it's probably tough for collection agencies there. Like, man.
Right,
but,
and they haven't sold it. It's literally
that's what I'm like. Why didn't they sell that account? Like
with them this whole time. Let me see.
So when you first told me that, it also leads me to believe that. Well, let me not just make bold claims like that on live, but it's a lot of things running through my mind right now. And let me shut up. That's a little fishy. In a lot of, I want to see it, but I don't want you to show it on live.
Right.
Can you email me a copy? Put your name.
Yeah. Email you what? The past?
Email me everything that we talked about tonight, because my mind is not even gonna let me rest until I like investigate this. Because it's something very specific that I think is going on, but I don't want to like proclaim that, I can't just irresponsibly say it.
Okay. Email your email that you always email us from.
Yeah. Yeah, but just put your name.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave it there. I just need to look into it. Email me a copy of that collection notice that they sent you.
Okay.
If you can find previous reports, send that.
Okay.
Your most recent one as well. So like go and download your most recent one. And what else? I think unless you find anything else, like another collection notice or whatever, send that. But also, yeah, send that. Yeah.
Okay. I noted that, so I'll email that to you tonight when we get off the call. What about the other one? Should I settle that Ellen Financial one?
Okay. I did have a note about you mentioned the utility one, right?
Right.
Was that you? Okay, I'm like, wait, was that you? It was something that I was trying to show you on that, and then freaking American Express didn't caught my attention. But can you see my screen? I don't know if you.
No, I just see you and me.
Okay. Is it not gonna let me do it while you're up here? Hold on. Okay, well,
the utility one originally got removed, and then they sold it to another company. And then the second company, I tried to dispute it, and it didn't get deleted. So now I have letters that need to get sent out this week that I came up with that I'm going to do another round. But it's the dispute reason is you previously removed this from another thing, yada, yada, yada.
So wait, but have you sent it yet?
No.
Okay, before you do that though, it's another step that I'm recommending. I'm trying to give me a moment. I'm trying to see if I can screenshot it and just like share it. So I just said, pull your NIC2 report. So go to NC. I'm trying to see if it's better. Let me just type it, child, because It's a URL. Give me a moment. So basically what I need you to do is go pull your utility third-party report. The reason why I'm saying it is because this utility account was shopped around and it's harder to get removed now,
Okay.
which likely means that you need to fight it with this third-party agency first or at the
Okay.
same. So I should have been typing while I'm just talking. So I'm gonna put a link on the screen. It's NCTU, so NIC2.
Okay.
Slash. This report is going to take about 7 to maybe like 10 days to arrive. When it does arrive, you likely will see that account on there. And then hold on, let me get the exact URL.
Where are you typing?
No, I haven't. It's gonna be at the bottom of the screen, but it's just hold on, give me a sec. Okay, do you see it? No, you don't. Do you see it now?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So NIC2, nctu.com/consumers. So go and get your third-party report from there. They only house utility, like utility bills and information. Their report is probably on there, which is why it's harder to get removed now. If you challenge it on there, which is a lot easier than challenging it with the credit bureaus and get it deleted, then challenge it with the credit bureaus based on the validity of the account. So the reason why I'm saying is because although it was deleted previously, if it is technically your account, they are legally able to resell it to an agency.
Okay.
But like I said, once an account reappears on your credit report, it's a lot harder to get removed twice.
Okay.
So you gotta do it. Take steps basically. So do that. Get your report. Get your official report as well. But challenge it on there. Now you're in Credit Academy, so there's a kit called the Third Party Consumer Report Kit.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have it, or do you want?
Yeah, I've seen it before.
So in that kit, start with the brown one with that your account on NIC2.
Okay, I'll do that this week. So do that for short term. You said go through Chime or Self, and then
I will go through Self, being that you already have a card with Chime, just to diversify your profile.
Okay, and for that, what exactly am I doing?
So so that's a short-term installment that'll report to all 3 credit bureaus. So it's not even a loan technically. It's you paying into a savings account for a year or 2, whichever one you choose, and they report it as payments to all 3 credit bureaus. So what that does for your profile is it shows your adherence to a loan. It adds payments to your payment bank, and also adds it'll complete your credit mix for your profile. So it'll base it, and also because you only have 3 open primary accounts, your profile is thin. So you really are not getting too many points because your profile is super thin. So you account completes the credit mix, lowering your utilization for sure. And then don't touch that Amex account yet.
Okay.
Really want to look at it. But other than that,
dispute the other one.
Yes.
Settle it.
Because I'm starting to get the accounts mixed up for a person. Yeah. So
settle the Ellen financials, get the Self account, and reach out to this third party place about the utility one.
Wait, the Ellen financial that's not a charge off, right?
That is. Remember, there was 2 charge offs. It was American Express and the Ellen financials.
Oh, okay. So yeah, don't settle collections though.
Okay. No, yeah, the only collection was the utility one.
Sure. Okay. You're right. Okay. Yep.
But settle the charge off with Ellen Financials and leave American Express alone.
Don't touch that account.
Okay.
Don't touch it at all, because I really want to check something. Please don't touch it.
Okay.
Send me that email. I'm not gonna look at it tonight. I know I'm not, but in the morning my team will forward it to me anyway. So just screenshot this video and just tell them that I told you.
Okay.
And they'll forward it to me. But send what I said. And leave your number. And yeah. Because I may have a few more questions, but I want to get a friend to do you. We'll talk because
okay. Sounds good. Perfect.
Look at that. But yes,
Thank you. Good. Outside of that, everything is good. I feel like definitely once I lower my utilization, which I plan to within the next 2 months, just pay it off. I'll be good. It'll jump back up.
Yes, it will. Utilization
Okay.
is recoverable. So yeah. But yeah, just send it to me and then we'll talk.
All right. Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. You have an amazing night.
You too.
All right, Shayana. Oh, wait. Are you still on her? Shayana?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. I hear you now. Hey.
Hey, sorry, it's all dark over here.
Shoot. No, you good. You good.
First I want to say I literally been following your Facebook page for so long, and I
Gee.
was never beat to do anything. And last year I started like really just trying to see what's up, and I was getting stuff off. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I went back and seen that you created that app, and I was like, oh yeah, it's go time. And it definitely works. Like it works. You're amazing.
Thank you. So look, you're an OG though. You've been here since Facebook.
Yes.
So wait, how do you remember like when you started following?
No, because
Was
I don't even be on Facebook no more.
Was it like within the last?
It was a couple, maybe like I would say definitely within the last. I probably was on it for like 4 years. Like I was on it for a
I
while.
used to
Like,
go live like every day when I had all the freaking time in the world. I'd be missing those days, but
and I was never beat, never doing anything. I ended up stop going on Facebook and all, but I pop in every now and again. And I just started like, you know what? I started a business and started taking my business serious in 2018. So I just been trying to like really get my credit right because I need to use other people's money.
Let me tell you, yeah. But okay, so wait, what's going on your profile?
Okay, so the first thing I wanted to ask was, long story short, back when I had my own place back around COVID, and like the place that I rented my company from, I mean my place from, was a company out of Texas, and I assumed they would buy houses, fix them up, and rent them out. Long story short, when COVID came, I ended up falling behind a little bit. And moving. Now they said that, and I have like emails from the people. They said that I qualified for like a forgiveness or whatever.
The apartment.
Yes, basically. So I think it's the balance like 2,800 or something like that. They said I qualified for forgiveness, but I don't know what was going on with the company, because like every couple months or every month it was like a new person I was talking to. That person doesn't work anymore. That person doesn't work anymore, and that kind of was that. And then like I don't know.
This is not a third party, like a collection agency. It's the company.
I think it is a collection agency now because it's under let me see if I can pull it.
No, I mean like the people that you were communicating with.
That was. Oh no, I was communicating directly with the people that worked at the company, like whoever was the manager over my place.
Okay, just want to make sure. Okay, and this is prior to it ending, to it appearing on your credit report, right?
Yes. It just appeared, I think, last year. It just appeared on there.
And this happened in 20?
20. I moved 2021, I think, or 20. I think I moved 2022 actually.
And what is it appearing as? A collection, right?
Yes, it's appearing as collection. The name is IQ Data International, but when I click it, it does say the original creditor is Hudson Homes Management LLC.
Okay, so are they're still in business, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, I'm following. I just want to make sure I was tracking.
So my question with that is, like, what should I do about that? Because I didn't even pay attention. Somebody called me out the blue, I assumed it was the people, and it was the collection agency. So this is probably like, this was a couple months ago. Yeah.
Okay. And did you agree to anything?
I didn't agree to anything, but I confirmed, like, I basically explained the story because I thought it was them, but it was a collection agency. So I explained the story like, hey, I have the email saying that you guys were honored to be forgiven. And they started going crazy on me. I'm like, okay, well, I hung up on them. Like, the guy was like, ma'am, you need to pay this before we send it to your lawyers. And, they started talking like that.
You? He threatened you?
Yes.
See, because technically that's illegal, but because I know you probably likely were not recording it and don't have proof, that's just
right. I wasn't.
Yeah, so I'm not even gonna nitpick that, but that's illegal. But okay, this was a few months ago. Okay, and then since then, what has happened? Have they sent you anything in the
I
mail?
haven't received anything in the mail. I honestly don't know if they called me, but my numbers are registered like online for my business. So like I be getting a lot of calls I don't answer.
Okay, wait, because now the number one problem. If they called you and did not send out an official collection notice in the mail within 5 business days, number one, that's illegal. So before, I don't even know what else you're about to say, but step one, that's already one challenge, because unless they can prove that they mailed it out by post date or by a stamp, then they did not follow their collection process properly. That's number one. But keep going. I'm just making sure that we don't miss any steps. So they called you, threatened you. You don't even bring up the threats because you can't prove it, but that was illegal. Two, the FCRA states that within 5 days of verbal communication, they have to send you a notice, an official collection notice within 5 days. So
Okay.
confirm this account is on your report, right?
Yes.
You've never gotten any like collection notice letter. All you have gotten is a phone call.
Nope.
Okay, great. Keep going. What? Okay, so then, or what else after that?
No, that's that with that question.
Okay.
Because I'm in the process of trying to like move, maybe even if I can buy a house. So I'm like, I don't know. It's not showing up as an eviction, but it's showing up collection. And when you look, you do see the original creditor. So, but when I was looking at my credit profile, it says like real estate and stuff. It says 0 still. So I don't know if it's like.
No, I'm sorry. I thought you was done.
I was just saying, like, I don't know if that's like unofficial. It's unofficial eviction. Like, I don't know how that works.
So evictions, it won't even show on your credit report anymore, but it will show on your third party reports. And I know it is technically a collection, but because it was dealing with rental, and I don't know this for sure. I don't know if the company did file it as because it wasn't an eviction, right? Or was it?
I don't think so.
No, I mean like
okay.
Just to make sure, like I wouldn't even guess with it. I would. So what I would do? Hold on, let me see if I can share my screen now because I think it just gave me an option. Give me 1 second. Let me know when. Can you see that?
Yeah.
I know it's kind of showing wonky, but okay. I can't make it bigger because both of us. Let me see. You can see it clearly, like to the point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me scroll to what I was going. So, and by the way, you have access to this packet that I'm showing, but just to show, you need to pull. I'm trying to fit all of them in the screen at a time, so because I know people want a screenshot. You need to pull all of these reports. What is it? It's AmRent, AppFolio, CIC, Experian Rent Bureau, First Advantage Resident, Real Page, Rent Grow, Safe Rent, da. Pull all of these reports from the links provided. You have this packet if you're in Credit Academy. If not, just go log into your portal and it's in the file section. Request each of these reports. So, and they're all free. Typically take about 7 to 10 business days each. After you receive all of these reports, look over to see if there's an eviction on there. Even if it's not an eviction, if there's any negative record that pertains to this account. Because if you do plan on renting in the future, these reports are going to affect you, even though it's not on your credit report. And if you get it deleted off these reports, it also makes it easier to get it removed off the official credit bureaus as well. But this is step. Can you see this? I just want to make because child, it didn't got quiet. Did you mute it or something?
Yeah. No, I'm writing this stuff
I just
down
want to make
too.
sure I'm like, am I talking to myself? Okay, no, you good. So you can see it though, right?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, good. So go and download these reports and then download the third-party reporting agency's kit in your portal, and it'll give you the letters to challenge the account with. But yeah, you're gonna have to definitely, because I'm sure it's on probably multiple, but it's probably on a few of these, and that'll affect your rental future. Now, in regards to this dang on account, pull the reports first because it's like, yes, you can challenge the fact that they I would challenge it anyway. I'm not even gonna lie. Just because it just seems like they're maybe sloppy. They're threatening.
They are. That's what I'm saying.
Like, that's the vibe I get. So I'm like, I would challenge
with
it.
COVID, it was so much transition going on. Like literally, they end up like the house that I used to rent from that company. They ended up selling that house. Like someone owns the house now. So I don't know what happened, but
Let me see.
that company is a mess.
I gotta turn my iPad on. Give me just to see again. But I'm still listening though. But let me just let them view it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me show the screen. All right. Yeah, see, it's on Tickety Talk. Hold on, let me make it a little smaller. Okay. Just screenshot that TikTok. Oh, we could still be talking. I'm just looking like I can see.
I'm sorry.
No, girl. I didn't. I'm tired too. But okay, so like
okay.
I said,
The next thing I wanted to know, my payment history is not the best. So I wanted to know, is there any way to like get rid of the bad payment history? Or like, is there anything I could do about that? Or I just have to keep
are
making
they open accounts or closed?
I believe that some of them are open and some of them are closed. So I have 7 open accounts and 6 closed accounts. And the one thing that's in collections is that housing one.
Wait, you said how many?
7 open and 6 closed.
And then open are what type of accounts?
My open accounts, I have a Navy Federal secured, Capital One, Premier, First Premier. I have a Ava credit card, like whatever credit booster. And I have a Chime open as well. But I don't use Chime anymore.
How many of those were credit cards that are active and open right now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. What else is there? Oh, I think like I had I don't know. Let me see what else is on there. I'm sorry.
Oh, you do.
I know for sure I have 3 credit cards. 2 of them are secured, Navy Federal and Capital One. The First Premier was my first credit card. I believe that's my oldest account. And then I have Ava, which is kind of like a self.
Okay.
And then I have that Chime. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Is the Ava, is that still open? This is you
Yeah.
your open accounts. Okay. So 3 credit cards, 1 short term. Any student loans, any long term?
Yes, student loans. I just paid off my car. It's reflecting on Experian, but I don't know if it's reflecting on the other. I just paid it off like the end of March.
You paid it off early, or was that the natural?
I paid it off early, you could say.
Okay.
Like it was at 13, and 13 was left, and I just basically offered them a number, and they took it.
Okay. And did you have any late payments on that account?
No, everything shows positive on that account.
Okay. What is your utilization?
I believe it was 13%.
That's good. Okay, and then what? Okay, so what accounts were the late payments come from? Which ones were you referring to?
They all of them. I'm gonna be honest. Like
all of the
my Navy Federal. Capital One. I might be in the clear because I just opened that. But Navy Federal was late. Premier was late. The Ava, I don't think it reports like as late or not. Because it gives you a certain amount of a limit, but it only reports like it only unlocks a certain amount so that it helps your score or something like that.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Okay, so do you know how many late payments you have? And how recent were these late payments?
Let me see. I can pull up my Experian real quick.
Okay. Oh, my bad. Somebody asked me to pull up how to challenge these. So let me just pull it up since I already have it up. Child. If you're in Credit Academy, as a reminder, of course, you should go download the kit. You don't even got a screenshot. It's already done for you. It's already done for you. You could whenever you find it, you could just say it. But give me a second. And did you have any charge offs or collections? I don't know if you mentioned that yet.
I used to, but I think when I was like repairing it myself, they kind of went away. I don't remember exactly what happened. I have the reports, but I don't remember exactly what they said. I know like I had an Indigo card, but when I was like challenging everything, I guess they had just switched over their company, so they couldn't verify something, so they ended up deleting the whole thing off my credit.
Oh, well, hey, sure. Okay,
Yeah,
wait.
I
So
looked up.
so you don't know if you have any like negative accounts currently, or so because the reason why I'm asking, because I know you asked about the late payments, but I'm trying to figure out like maybe if there's a more beneficial plan to your credit profile in terms of where you are, like what your goal, because I mean if it's challenging negative accounts, then the strategy will change.
Well,
So
my goal I'm at a 630 right now. My goal is I want to be in the 700s as soon as possible. And I'm actually on here looking. None of them are showing late. I don't know why that is, because I feel like
none of your current accounts are.
yeah, not even my student loan. And I haven't paid that yet.
Wait, so you don't see? So do you see any negative accounts?
Let me see. Let me go back to the Credit Academy.
So look, the reason what I'm in, you can confirm it or deny. I'm not claiming. I'm just saying in terms of just mathematically. So if you have like around a 630 and like your utilization is 13, you don't have collections or charge offs, unless you do, because I'll be honest, like it's seeming like maybe you do have a collection or charge offs, or you have a late payment within the last 24 months, because there's something that's holding your score down, and we just need to locate it so that we need to identify so we can know how to fix it. So
I pulled up the Credit Academy. On here it's showing self.
is that open or closed? That's
closed.
Okay. And what is it? Was it collection? Is it in collections or something?
How do you click like what it says? It's from my late payments. I think that's what it is, because it says payment status 60 delinquent. Like that's what it says on here. I'm on a Credit Academy within my dashboard. That's what.
Oh, hold on. Let me finish sharing. Hold on. I'm getting one more. Like, then I'm gonna pull it. I ain't want to put. Of course, I can't pull it up while I'm sharing. But I'm gonna look at it because I'm trying to see. Because I'm like something is weighing on your score. Something is certainly weighing on your score. Self. But wait. So you have self now, or is that an old account?
It's an old account.
And was that an installment or a credit card?
I believe that was an installment.
Okay.
Because one of them is on here positive that says closed, and the other one, I don't know. They're saying, see, this one says the one that's negative is Self Financial Led Bank, and then the one that's positive says Self Atlantic Capital. So
my screen is no longer sharing, right?
No.
Okay. Just wanted to confirm. I'm gonna pull it up so I can see what's going on.
Thank you.
And hold on. I gotta sign back in. Can you spell your first name for me?
SHAYONNA.
What's the first initial of your last name? M.
M.
All righty. Give me one moment. Oh, okay. Period. Recent increases. Okay, let's see. All right. So okay. So I show two negative accounts. I show a self that's closed. And then a first premiere, which is currently open. So you still have the first premiere?
Yes.
They have 3 late payments reporting. That account you've had since 21. You have 3 late payments. Have you tried to request a goodwill adjustment on that one?
No.
Let me see if I can find if I have their CEO email. Give me one moment. When were those late payments? They were not in the last. When were they? Were they in the last 12 to 24 months?
Yeah, probably.
Are you're caught up now though, right? You're current.
Yes.
Alright. All right. Oh, okay. I do have their CEO. Okay, so I'm gonna post the CEO email, copy that, and then send the goodwill adjustment request letter to this email. If you need the goodwill adjustment request letter, let me know. I can pull it up. Why did it mess up our screens like that? All right, where I'm at. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and screenshot this. So that's the CEO email. So like I said, send a goodwill adjustment and request that they update those accounts. If you were late within the last 6 months, it might be hard. So you may have to wait until you're at least 6 months post late payment. But the worst thing they can do is say no. And then if they say no, try again in 60 days, like literally. Because even if they just remove one, that'll definitely help you. Hold on, let me finish looking at it because it was something else that caught my attention. Okay, so then outside of those, so you recently paid off this car loan, but it's not reporting that you paid it off yet. So that's gonna update, I'm sure, soon. Ava Finance, that's the short term. So you have 2 accounts with Ava?
No, just one.
They were running 2 accounts for some reason.
What is this? Are you looking at BLM Ava? I don't know what that is.
They both say Ava Finance, and then one is showing as a credit card, and then one as like an installment.
Oh, okay. I think that's what it does. So it gives you the installment, and then it also offers you a credit. But I don't ever use it. It's because it's only, I think it gives you, I don't know if it's like 12,000. I don't know exactly how much the credit is.
500.
You said it's 500?
25.
Oh, that's what it is. But I don't use it. They only allow you to spend up to 10% of it because it's supposed to help
that's smart. I like that. I need to contact them. This the about 5th time this week I keep hearing about this company.
Yeah, so far it's good. And I feel like
they reached out to me on TikTok and I just ignored them because I'm like, what? I've never heard of this company. So what is your experience with them?
So far I like it, and I want to say that I feel like I don't be always making my payments on because you can pay it or you can just have it directly come out, and that's what I have set up. But I think I changed my card. I never updated it or something. Long story short, I don't be paying it on time, but I feel like it never reflects that. As far as the installments, I don't know. Can you see if it?
Well,
like,
I mean,
does
it's not reporting late payments.
Yes.
I'm not co-signing your late payments either. However,
no, you're right. It's only, and it's cheap. It's only $25. I think it's like $25. I be playing around.
I love the fact that number one, they give you a short term in a revolving, and they only allow you to spend up to 10%. So literally, your utilization has to be low. Like that is so smart.
Yep.
Smart, and that is so smart.
And like I said, I don't know, but I believe it's not even reporting my late payments. It's like as long as I pay it, like I pay it. I don't pay it always on the due date, but I do pay it, and it's never reported.
I'm assuming, right? Because the reason why, what was so strange about it is, so they didn't have a verified account on TikTok. So I'm thinking like this is I'm thinking like this is probably just like a scam. But they had inboxed me multiple times, and then I keep hearing their name. That's what. So I'm just
I first heard about them from Ellie Talks Money. I don't know if you're familiar with her, but I first heard it from her, and I'm like, let me go see what this is about.
I like that. That is very smart. I gotta look into that. Okay. Your student loan are you on an income-based repayment plan or deferment?
Yes, I think I just came out of deferment though, so I don't know why they're showing up like why they're negative. Some of them, it's like I had.
Oh, well, I'm looking at
how it's a couple. It's like 3 of them on there.
Yeah, but they're all positive. So with student loans, technically you get a new loan every semester. So that's why you'll see like multiple student loans on, people's report. Some schools will bill it once a year. and then someone wants to semester. So it's normal to have multiple student loan accounts. However, all of yours are showing positive. I asked if you were on an income-based repayment plan though, because you do have a balance, and if you're not on one yet, you need to get on one ASAP because the payment pause ended. So
What is it called?
Either deferment or an income-based repayment plan. Just
Okay.
to ensure that you're not getting any late payments. Now this Chime account, you use that, right?
I don't use that anymore. So I used to use Chime many years ago, like when it first came out. And they had it set up to where you can basically have like a credit card or whatever with your balance, like with your actual balance of whatever you had in your account. But I don't use it. So it's been at zero for a while.
They're gonna close it. You gotta use it. At least put
Do I need it?
Yeah, it's helping. Like you open this account and this is you're gonna lose points if you close. Put Netflix on it. Take one of your subscriptions that you already pay for and just put it on there and then set up automatic payments. That's an easy way that to just to make sure that it has usage, but also that you're not paying interest, and to keep it open. It's worth it to save that account. It's not like it has an annual. Does it have an annual fee?
No, it's literally your debit card, but they use your debit card. It shows up as your credit card basically. So if you got $500 on there, it's gonna show up as like a $500.
So it's a secured credit card?
No, it was like an online banking, and I guess to help people build credit, I couldn't even tell you. It's so old.
Of it. What I'm concerned about is, does it have an end date, or will they just continue?
I don't think it does, because I've had it for a while and I stopped using it a long time ago.
Do you have to keep that amount in your account, like your bank account?
No.
Okay.
I don't even use I don't use the check. I don't use it at all. There's nothing on there.
But I will say it's helping you though. So if you want to close it, I wouldn't. But they may close it due to inactivity. I don't know though, but they may. Because it's helping you. It's helping you. This auto, you paid that off. Navy Federal, you got to get that utilization down.
Yeah, all of them. They all Navy Federal,
Capital One.
They all high. I got to get them all down. That I do know.
This Capital One is the secure platinum.
Yes.
You need a. You know what? So because you went over the limit, you're going to have to allow this card to graduate so that you can you're not getting the over limit. Child, I'm having a brain freeze right now because I'm so tired. But you need to. Does that account graduate? I can't remember. Child. It's been so long since I had that card.
It does graduate, but
after like 9 months or something, or 12.
But I heard people say, like, some say 6, some say 9, some say they had their card for years and they haven't done anything with it. I know I've had my Navy Federal
$100 to it because the high balance is $244 and the limit is $200. That's affecting you. Even though you don't have any late payments on this account, that does affect your borrowing power. But if you can get that credit limit to stay at least $300, then you'll be good. So I don't know if they'll allow you to.
I just called them earlier this week and asked them that. They said you can't, because once you opened it with that. You have to wait until let it graduate.
So I was gonna say, are they willing to allow it to graduate to like a Quicksilver's or an unsecured? Because if it graduates, then you're fine. But
I just opened. It's kind of new still.
I didn't even look at the day. You're right. Oh yeah, you're right. So okay, so it may just hopefully it graduates, but you can't go over that balance no more because because the limit is low and you went over the balance, lenders aren't going to want to lend you like 10, 20, 30, whatever $1,000 credit cards. So you absolutely have to hopefully it graduates, but that utilization you gotta be on that. Because your credit is literally not bad. It's just your utilization is really high right now. And because let me see, hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, like let me see. Yeah, because the only other account is this self. So you don't even have bad credit. You literally just you just don't really have like established credit.
That's the free templates you was putting out on
So you had
Facebook. I better get to it.
Yeah. Facebook days I love. But yeah, you literally just gotta you have to manage the accounts that you do have. just a little bit better, and then it's going to make a world of a difference in your credit scores, like really.
Okay.
And get that. Hopefully, they at least remove at least one late payment from that first Premier. That'll help you as well.
Okay. And the last two things I wanted to ask, where was I? Oh, the inquiries. I have a lot of inquiries. Does that make a difference?
So I don't know if you have heard me say this, but you know how I feel about inquiries. Like they you can here's the thing, you can dispute these, get them removed, and you're gonna see a 2-3 point difference. So it's just, and they stop. And first of all, you don't have any increase within the last year, do you?
Yeah, I have a lot.
Yeah, no, I meant like that occurred in the last year. So I see some from 22. I see some. I do
There's
see
some from 23, and there's
I do
one.
see from 23 early. But the I'm saying this because after a year, it no longer has impact on your score. It has to report on your report for 2 years, but it has zero impact on your score after a year. Meaning, like, let's just say best case scenario, you removed all of these, you're going to probably see a 2, maybe 3 point increase. So you can dispute them. I wouldn't. I mean, you have accounts with these companies though. Some of them. Capital. You have a Capital One, right? Yeah.
What do you mean?
You have a Capital One account.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah. So you dispute that inquiry, it can cause them to close the account. Not worth it.
Right.
Synchrony, PayPal. You could dispute those because I didn't see that account unless you have an account with them.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Bank of America. You don't have a Bank of America. So if you do,
I have a Bank of America business account, and I just recently tried to apply for a secured business line with them. So I guess that's what that came from. I didn't know they check your personal.
If it required a PG, then wait, it says 60. It's giving me a 60-second countdown. What the heck that mean? Wait, okay. So the Navy Federal account I wouldn't. Oh, you didn't dispute it. Good. Okay, so it looked like you haven't disputed any accounts that you have a line of credit with. It looks like.
No, I think I did dispute one Navy Federal inquiry. This was before I seen that you said that you don't do it, but nothing ever happened, so I just left it alone.
They probably want to. Is it showing you the? Maybe
No, it's not showing me the countdown.
We'll see. Let's just see what's gonna happen because I don't think it's going. Okay, because I've done webinars longer than this, so I'm very confused. But whatever. Yeah, like these are low hanging fruit. It's not gonna really make a difference in your bargaining power. So I don't waste my time on them. But I do know that it annoys some people. If you want to see like the real difference, like I said, it's gonna be those inquiries and getting at least one of those first Premier late payments removed. That's where the pendulum is going to move. But the inquiries, that they won't stop anything.
The last thing is with Navy Federal. I want to get a Navy Federal credit card because I heard they're really good and they offer them limits. But I don't know why. I've had this card for a while, maybe because of my